is what I'm doing. Welcome, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy everything that goes on. Um, so my first plan today is to do some major upgrades. Ooh, ow, bump in here and start automating my blood altar stuff a bit more, because at the moment I've got this blood altar here, which is great. You can fill it up and it'll pump out into this tank. But it'd be much more useful if there was another one that was always empty and allowed you to pump into it to fill it up yourself, and then a separate one that you could do the magic with, and then probably another one that had this blood orb in it, so you can actually find out how much life essence is available. So that's going to be my plan. Tristan's been scattering some redstone all over the place here, which is here for reasons. I think it's basically it was here as sort of a testing thing, but and to show me how it works. But the hope is that I'll at some point use this with some automated stuff like this in order to load this automatically when there's an appropriate amount of blood in it. So we shall see how that goes. Right, I suppose I should probably rejoin main chat and find out what they've been talking about while I decided to ignore them because they were a bit rudely talking over me while I was trying to do an intro.
Loady, loady, load.
Right, did you say anything useful then? I wasn't listening because I was doing an intro.
Not entirely.
I started listening into what you were saying, but it was after you'd said anything of interest. So
Oh, fair enough.
just to check what you were saying about the redstone stuff, but it's fine.
Right, so my first objective is going to be to make another 2 of these blood altars. So let's do that first because that's easy-ish. And is going to require a little bit of flight, which I'm not very good at. Oh yes, I was being told I'm doing it wrong, and if I do it like this, I'll fly straight into a wall. No, if I ping off in a sideways direction, then it's a lot easier apparently to actually stick your wings out and glide from there. So, blood altars, eh? So that's this thing here. I need to make another 2 of these, and that's quite a lot of stuff. Now it's a shame I can't. Oops. I can't just leave this window open at the side of the screen while I go around collecting stuff. But no, instead I'm going to have to rely on my memory. Fortunately, most of that is relatively straightforward stuff. I think most of this will just come straight out of the drawers. So let's start gathering.
Al,
Hi.
you might want to start making a carpenter.
So I want to make 2 of these. So that's 10 demon plates, 4 blocks of gold, all of which are here. So up there is demon plates. I need 10 of them. That's out of reach. That's helpful. Do I have anything easy so I can put down and stand on? Wool will have to do, I guess. Right, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11, but never mind. Blocks of gold, 2 of those, I think. I've forgotten already. Oh no, 4 blocks of gold. Okay, so I'm going to need to take 3 of those. And then, how do you make a block of gold? That's a good question. Is it just piling a load of gold up in... Oh, you put a load of gold into a... There, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Or I could use a blacksmith's workshop, but that uses tools and more metal. Yeah, so I need 9 blocks of... 9 ingots, and then I need to go over to the smeltery. Fine. 9 of those. Then I needed some of... Is it this one? What are you? You're mana steel. I don't think that's right. What was it? It was lapis plates. Are you lapis? No, you're cobalt. Welcome to Lawrence spent ages looking at the inventory system. No, lapis is around the other side. But I don't think we have lapis plates. I think we should have lapis. Yes, here we go. Here's lapis. And is lapis plate just lapis that's been squashed? I think it is. Yeah, so you just put it into the compactor and we'll get plates out the other side. Okay, so we need 8 of those. That sounds like 8. Yes. So it's that one. Silicon plate and silicon block and 2 diamonds and 2 silicon... Oh, that's around the other side. This is a bit tight around the edge there, but I didn't fall off, so that's okay. Diamonds, 2 diamonds, please. And silicon, you're a silicon block, yes. 4 of those. But then there's a silicon plate as well, wasn't there? Which is made from silicon... Okay, 2 silicon balls flattened. Sorry, 2 silicon whatever those things are. plates? Silicons, just silicons. Okay. Flatten those.
Oh, I should have inflated the tyre while it was.
Did I get? Yes, I got those.
Do it in the morning.
And then it's a stone tower and 2 dark gems.
Just watching what Lawrence is doing.
Dark gem, dark gems, dark gems, dark gems. Dark gems?
Collecting stuff, I assume.
There, that one.
They're interested if you can't tell what he's doing.
2 of them. Oh no, 2 more for the second one as well. And I think that was it apart from... Yeah, that's it apart from the stone tank, which is glass and stone. That's easy enough. I'll just grab a stack of each, and that'll give me something to do while I'm waiting for the compression to happen. So stone is over here somewhere. I think it's that one. Are you stone? Yes, you're just normal stone. Stack of them. Nom. Stack of that. Nom. Oh, my inventory's full. Let's put the mortar in my backpack, because that'll get rid of it. Right.
There's a block of wool over here.
Yes, the
Round the
block
other
of wool is
side.
there because somebody made the drawers too high to reach the top ones when you're on the ground.
Ah,
Funny.
Tidied it back for himself again.
So yeah, the drawers are too high. We either need a footstools all the way along there, possibly made out of blue wool, or yeah,
Or a librarian.
that's what the hook's for.
I suppose the hook might have worked. Yes, I've got the one probe. I've got 2 copies of the one probe README apparently, and I'm not sure why.
It seems to hand them over and when you
The
join.
lightning today has been notable.
Enlightening.
Yes, there's a lightning generator, which both appears to generate lightning and
Lawrence,
generate electricity from lightning.
where'd you get your silicon from?
The silicon drawer.
Is an actual draw for just silicon that you didn't get a bool and cut it down?
Correct.
That's correct. There's like 4,000
Where's the
of it
silicon
on.
draw?
In storage
just
on
a
the
bit-
left-hand side of it.
A bit to the right of the silicon balls, above my head.
Am I just being blind and dopey?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That's my
Do you want
guess.
some,
Anyway.
do you want a block of blank slates, Lawrence?
Yes. Put it in the box to go to the tower, please.
To go to... Oh, there's a box for that.
Right. What's the next thing?
I'm
Oh
gonna
yes, I
walk
need to
around
make
despite
make
the fact that it's
a
clearly
couple of
trying its
tanks,
best
I remember.
to load in anyway.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't switch
nope, that's not what I
Gmail.
meant to do. Let's do that. Right.
So I'll do this, and I'll press this button.
Oh,
Hello.
it's an advanced crafting, not
Dream.
a basic crafting.
Hello.
It's loading in. I'm sorry.
So that's over
Sorry,
here.
not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
looks horrific.
Did I put everything in here already?
Right, 2 of them.
Probably.
How are you getting on? Ah, this is finished. Excellent. Take those. Oh, my inventory's full.
These various chests that we have full of bits of armor, weaponry, and so on that we got from basically mob drops.
Don't we just want to melt those?
Yeah, I've tried it a few times, but we can't. Is there some? Or I haven't been able to do it. It's necessarily it can't be done. I can't do it.
So it will depend whether they're enchanted or not. The induction smelter can't take enchanted stuff.
Oh, it can't count.
The arc furnace might be able to. I'm not certain.
There's a box that says magic. Is that the one that ends up in the tower?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
If I ever remember to take it over there. Oops.
It gets
So-
more and more full until Lawrence eventually takes it, and then finds it doesn't fit in his inventory.
Seems likely.
Whee! So we don't have Pete because Pete forgot it was Monday. I nearly forgot it was Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, Pete
Pretty crap excuse, really.
made
Let's go
other
get some silicon while that's finishing.
plans and wasn't back as soon as he was expecting or
Supposed
something.
to
I'm
be.
not sure. Yeah.
Ah, overshot.
Is it actually Monday though?
Last I
Whoever
checked.
knows.
Although I haven't checked particularly hard because I've kind of lost track over the last few days because I feel like I've spent half my life in bed, and the other half not really concentrating on. Ow! Ow!
Doesn't even look like you hit anything except for landing on the ground.
Yeah,
you
I must.
hit a
You
wall.
hit the wall.
I must
The
have
wall
just.
is 1.5 blocks high. It's slightly higher than the hitbox for it, higher than the actual wall itself.
Bit rude.
Oh well.
So
Ooh, shiny key.
this can go in here.
Yes, that was convenient. Made it nice and easy to get back over. Right, over here. What have I got? What was it? Oh,
I like
yes,
how
the
we're going to
uh,
silicon.
permanently have an enchanted grave key in this box.
Can you
Right,
use any enchanted grave key to get back to your most recent grave?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I believe it teleports you to the specific grave.
Yep.
Because that would be quite useful otherwise. Although, I mean, it would only be useful once because then it get used
yeah.
up. Are you
Yeah,
liquid?
but if
You
you
are
die in
liquid.
like a random bad place and
Bloop.
you need basically,
Okay.
that time you don't get what's it called? A enchanted key. You pick up your enchanted key for that one time. I know what I mean, even if I didn't say it clearly like that.
I don't.
Okay, so
Stuck on the hedges as usual. Right. Okay, back to the tower. Dun 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 dun. I'm pretty sure somewhere in this tower, and I think it's upstairs, I've got one of the big
it seems fine.
crafting tables. Yes, here it is. Well,
We're
actually, this
making
is a medium
Tiberian.
crafting table, isn't it? Because you can get an even bigger one if you're not careful.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got an elite one up here.
Oh, hey, blood
down
altar
here.
stack.
Sure, we had like 1,000 iron earlier. We're now down to 450, 430.
Yeah, they're all blocks. We've got 72 blocks of it.
Right. So
Okay.
let's logic this out sensibly, shall we? That's going to be the using one.
Well, I think we can probably make.
I should probably
Yeah.
have the drop-off one
Yes, it was the
way out
Empowerer.
here somewhere for convenience of my peons. In fact, at some point, I want to make a little outbuilding just outside the tower, probably at ground level, that has things like has a blood deposit tank in it, and has the will deposit tank, and also will have a blood altar for depositing life essence. But
Oh yeah,
I
I
haven't
was,
done that
I
yet.
was going to drop off my blood because you're looking fractionally low there.
Yeah, the fraction is about 50%. But
you
actually, no,
watching it?
there's some in this one. Okay, the fraction is now more like 90%. No, 10% if it's fractionally low.
I may have dropped off more than was currently in there.
More than you
I
can
dropped
chew,
off,
yes.
I dropped off 100 buckets.
That's quite a lot. To be fair.
To be fair, I used up the 500 buckets or however much it stores in
Right,
it.
let's put one there.
I might have it on the way to hardened glass, but
Let's
we've been
proof of
making it for
concept
some
this
time.
first.
What?
Yeah.
And pumping it into this
Let's
one,
check my
which is
components.
fine,
Oh
except
my
it's the wrong
goodness, look at
way.
all these.
So I'm going to want to pump out into this one, so I'll put the orb on there to mark it, and then this one can be used as a drop-off. Right.
Have we got one of these? So Tristan, did you say you're working on said the Empowerer?
Yes, I have everything from the Empower except what I'm waiting on Mike for.
Mike.
And I don't have the display stands yet though, which we're also going to
who's in
need.
my way? It's that Mike. Very same.
Are fluid
Hello.
ducts a thing we have
Rude.
in
Yes.
supply and servos?
We have
Possibly.
one servo
Okay.
where I'm standing, since I'm looking at recipes and stuff.
Are you being servoed?
Apparently,
There's some
yes, but only
Restonia
once.
gears here waiting to be
You're not where I
turned
expected you to be.
into
Do we have
empowered ones.
redstone
You're looking at how?
torches?
Redstone torches,
Oh,
yes.
there's
now,
another.
Oh, we do.
The storage
chests
area
are
is
in the way,
expanded.
yes.
Right.
Oh, these have been here for several weeks now.
Nonetheless, it has expanded while I wasn't looking. Oh, actually, no. I think I've used these ducts before. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
Pretty
Difficult decision. Transparent or opaque?
I was trying to decide if the decision actually mattered, and
Actually, it does. I'll let you work out why. There
Why are
is
there
a
so many?
legitimate difference.
Isn't there something to do with the one of, well, obviously what you're trying to get at is that one of them is transparent and the other is not, because that's the sort of thing you'd be. But isn't there also a thing about one of them causing more lag than the other?
That is exactly it. The transparent one causes more lag because it has to render the entity inside the pipe, whereas the opaque one doesn't bother.
I think Kirby might have eaten a shulker box.
It
looks like Kirby.
Does it?
Kind of. Servo, hardened servo.
I was going to ask if you're feeling okay, but I know the answer to that is no.
Yeah. Glass, iron plate, redstone servo. Of which there is one. Fine. Make some more of those as well then. Which is red alloy ingot and even more iron plates. Is a red alloy ingot counted as a metal?
Yes.
It's got words like alloy and ingot in it, so it makes me think it's...
Oh, and keep going, keep going, keep
Oh, yeah,
going.
I see something red anyway. Yeah.
You can almost estimate where they are by how early game they are, because I just sort of expanded like that.
Iron. Don't know how much of this I need, but that'll probably be a good starting point. Right, let's see. Oh, servos are already in my things I've made recently, and then saved. That's remarkably smart of me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get used to it. Oh, cool! I can just right-click on these things and it'll make them. I approve of that. That's very handy. Even if I keep forgetting it, I can't get rid of it. Right, there we go. Let's go do some piping. Out, stuck. Really need to sort out this tower design downstairs. It's a bit of a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Redstone crystals we already had.
Restonia crystals, yeah.
That as well. Where are they stored?
Left-hand side.
Okay, so the plan is, if I put that there, and then take out this, and put one in there anyway. What? No, there. Do what I want, not what I technically said. Right, and then the idea is, this is the input, so we pump that way, and then we want to pump that way, and that means these tanks should always be kept full. Excuse me. I apologise for my COVIDies. But you can always come along, and there should always be room to come along and drop into here. And if there isn't room to drop more life essence into here, then it just means we need to have more tanks. The only downside of this basic system is that the only downside of this basic system is that these systems, it's rather slow to pump stuff into these things. So that's the downside of it. But basically, that should allow me to now start making having a little bit more automation on this sort of system. Let's put these things back down over here first. So I want item frame there, and then I want to put the sacrificial dagger and the armor of ouch down here as well, like that.
Manual mill. Oh yeah.
There we go. So these, I don't know how to associate them with this particular one. But never mind. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So the other thing I need I need a chest. Bum. Are any of these empty?
Oh, I don't know. I assume
Of course not. That'd be helpful.
Yeah, but like I don't know what good
Let's
it did.
go and find another chest. Oh, and Ala's just reminded me by talking, because I can hear them a little bit, even though you only sort of can. But over here somewhere, I can. Oh. I'm supposed to come over here at the beginning of each session, grab the Ankh, and then do a pray. And snow has been cast on me apparently. Joy. So I'm just going to leave snow wherever I go. Just what I wanted. Let's just go and run across the base and see if anyone notices, shall we?
It's whatever's in there.
Yeah, I can't look at what that recipe is.
Oh, that's a good question.
Someone give me a hint about
Okay,
how far
yeah, I
along
don't know.
the vanadium is.
I don't know if it'll tell you after you've done it as well.
Here, I think. Yep, above my head.
Thank you.
It's not leaving quite as much snow behind as I expected. Oh, okay, now we're leaving snow behind. Don't know why it's only around here though. What was the other thing I needed? Oh yes, a chest. I remember. So I need some wood for that. Here's some wood. So, as we all know, you can make a chest like this. Can I help you?
Lawrence, yes, probably.
I got told off when I made a mess like this.
So far, I've only made the mess outside. In my
Have you
defence.
got what Frostwalker's thing?
No, the Ankh
Snow.
cast snow on me, and so apparently I now just sort of leave a trail of snow wherever I go. Poetic
So
as
you're
that
just
sounds.
walking around everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't want to go in my
Everyone
tower though,
has
because
to.
that won't clean up through just sort of weather.
Yeah, rain will
Doesn't
probably
want
wash.
snow in his tower, he says. Doesn't want snow in his tower, he says.
Ooh, la di da! Look at you, Mr. High and Mighty.
Problem is, I've got
His
11
ivory
minutes
tower.
of this snow left now.
To be honest, it's probably a ignore it and
Clean it up afterwards.
yeah,
Doesn't want snow in his
especially
tower.
with what Mike's doing.
Mike, are you filling my tower up with snow? Am I going to have to
No.
come and boop you with my sword?
I personally am not going to fill your tower with snow. No, no.
Not
He's
directly.
going to encourage you to chase him in there and oh, I see.
Where's he gone? Problem with these elevators is it's allowed Mike to escape from me, brother. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that lightning bolt nearly got you.
Try harder.
Which reminds me, I would quite like to use your mana pool on the roof.
Don't know if you're allowed.
I'll just stand up here and guard it and stab you in the face when you try and come near it.
I assume this is as simple as you literally just throw stuff in and it works.
Yeah.
Oh, these are all enchanted.
That's easy.
Unbreaking. Nice.
Yeah, sadly, it's something you can just run through and do rather quickly.
I'm really curious about how powerful my arrow is. So, I mean, move if you want. It's up to you.
I
actually know where that went. Can I have my arrow back, please, sir? Please, sir.
have my bow back.
My arrow.
You only have one arrow, so you thought you'd fire it at me. Charming.
Oh, I've got loads. It's just that if I
What
get
a
the arrow
mistake
back,
to
then I
make.
don't lose durability on my arrow.
Yeah.
I don't understand it either. Some of the mods are weird.
Where was I? Oh yes, I was busy snowing the entire inside my tower because I'm not waiting 10 minutes before I do anything else. Right, so let's try this. Blump.
Plus vanadium plates.
I'm not sure why I keep trying to use the Ankh, to be quite honest with you, because every time I do it, either nothing happens or something annoying happens.
Well, nothing happening is giving you XP.
True, but quite frequently something
The
annoying
side effects
happens.
of the pest. Nobody asked for these side effects.
Maybe you need to start taking a bucket of milk with you.
Oh, I need to move that further away. Oh yeah, if I go and have a milk, it'll clear it up, won't it?
Yeah.
Does that work even for buffs? Good buffs.
Ask Mike.
Yes, a bucket of milk will remove all buffs on your character.
I think I might do
Lawrence,
that
you can
because this
snow yourself.
snow effect all over the place is getting quite annoying.
We do have queues.
There's a queue for the milk.
There's a queue for the milk.
Yeah, in this milking
Bye.
cows is a lot more complicated than it is in vanilla.
Yeah.
In vanilla, you just walk up to a cow with a bucket and it's done. In this, like the cow needs to feel like it.
Cow needs to be in a good mood. Go, all right then,
Yeah.
if I must.
Got a headache. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not got COVID.
The thing is, you think I'm joking, but I'm really not. The mood of the cow matters.
Yeah.
Of course it does. It's animal welfare.
Nope, I'm still snowing everywhere. I've got a wooden bucket of milk. Fresh milk, apparently.
Oh, which you can't drink because it's not an edible thing.
Can you craft it into a normal bucket?
2 of those and a bucket will make a bucket of milk that you can
Right.
Actually, I don't know if you can drink that because it's. You can try.
I don't suppose there are any buckets in the foodery, are there?
And then,
Because that'd be helpful. What's that? Oh, it's an impregnated frame.
yeah, there
apparently.
are some in the kitchen.
Does anyone have a laser relay anywhere?
Saw one just
Check
now.
the personal crafting area.
Got one. Thank you.
Me, sir,
Me,
me,
me, me,
sir.
me.
Okay, Lawrence, where are you? Do you have 2 buckets of
I've now
milk
made a
things?
bucket of milk.
Okay, now you need something else.
A straw? No, I can
No, you
drink it.
drink it out of
Okay.
it.
Yay! I'm no longer snowing everywhere. Thank you.
Because you potentially were going to need bottles as well, because it didn't say you have not eaten this next to it.
Oh, I see.
So I wasn't sure if you'd be able to consume it. But apparently you were.
You missed one.
Yeah, I don't think it counts as a food in the whatever it is food mod.
I mean, there's quite a lot
Slice
of
of life.
calories in milk, so it totally should.
It should. The food mod is a little hit and miss on what it counts as a food and not.
What does this cost? by the way?
Lunar reactive dust. What
Reminded
the
ever so
heck?
slightly of the
Oh, we can't make this.
something I
one.
discovered on
need
the
that.
concept I discovered on the internet called the GOMAD diet, where GOMAD stands for gallon of milk a day.
That just
Have you
sounds like the
placed-
vomit comet.
Can you place that, please, Mike?
Might depend how you are how you are with
I'm
lactose.
having
But yes.
having a look at where to put this.
How
Looks
are we doing
doesn't
on
matter.
Tiberium?
It doesn't need power. Tiberium's right-hand side.
Do we have a many of it?
I
We
think
do
so.
actually.
Can you place the manual mill and start spinning it, please?
And just keep
It
doing
doesn't
that
have,
for the rest
doesn't
of
have
the
to be
stream.
next- Yep, that's working.
And in between them.
I think you can just
Right.
right-click once and it'll keep going or something.
Yeah, the instructions
It's a
say
bit
I can't
tidier.
move or look away.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure what you were personally doing.
I've taken my hands off the mouse and keyboard, and I'm
So,
thinking about my stomach cramps.
Okay. What?
turn that on.
It
Let us
stopped
know what you
at
conclude.
15.04 out of
Yep.
16.
It says I have 15 on my display.
I need 16.
There we go. That's draining slowly, presumably into these pipes.
What
It's
does the
not
quest
really
say about
draining into
making that
here.
stuff?
The resonator consumes 16 grid points per recipe. It's that one. Let's go back one. Manual mill generates 15 grid power. I might need a second manual mill.
Yeah. Oh, or no, didn't you make you made a solar panel?
Yes. Yes.
How about you put the solar panel down somewhere?
Or else it gets a hose again.
So this isn't working quite as I expected it to. I've hooked up the copper tank full of life essence to a fluid duct and then to a blood altar, but it's not altering. It's not filling up the altar as I expected it would.
Invar plates.
The exact opposite system worked fine for draining the other altar before.
Do you want to put one down as well?
Oh no,
Justin?
it is working. It's just
I don't
even
have
slower
one.
than I expected, I think.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
just give you one.
I'm on my way back. I was heading over to help Lawrence.
No, it seems to be working. I think it just took a while to start working,
Yeah.
actually, given the rate it's now going at.
We haven't linked our WAS names, so
What's the command?
I don't remember. But I suggest you just place all of them for now, and we'll run the command to actually, because you placed the resonator, so it should be using
Using
your
the power sharing command.
Right, so now we also have this output. This thing here is outputting a signal, and it's currently outputting 15 because this is completely full, and 15 is as high as signals go. It's 0 to 15 because it's that sort of pseudo-binary type thing. Power of 2e, yeah. So we've now got a comparator here that's basically saying if this is greater than, in this case, 13, then outputs the difference, I think. I'm just in subtract mode. There we go. Then it outputs. Let's see. So if this one is greater than this one, it outputs this one, which is slightly odd, but sure. If I knock that out, then we get, then it stops outputting because this one is no longer greater than So this one is now greater than this one. This one is no longer less. This one's greater, so it's stopped outputting signal at all. Right. So I need to say, well, if this is, let's say 5, shall we? If this is bigger than 5, then we want it to work. So at the moment,
So it's 17 now, which means that
so I want that.
both our solar panels are.
I think this means this is the wrong way round.
Now I run this.
So if
4
what if I pick this up
things I need for the Empowerer.
and put it in on the side here, and this one in on the
I suspect both of us doesn't help, but I don't know.
front out of redstone, and then put this in on the end here. Right. Okay. So now we've got 9, and here we've got 9. They're the same. I think I need to go and get some more redstone to be able to experiment with this properly.
Have a look in the resonator here. It tells how fast it's going up, and then
Just look at the.
So fly back over to the supplying area. Let's find some redstone, and I'm pretty sure redstone is
and is it going up faster?
round here. Oh, here we go, redstone. That's that one. Yes.
So we both stop.
No, it's done. It's done. That's why I stopped.
Let's take like lots of it because I don't want to mess around. I just want to get this. Oh, I think I lagged into the into a lack of. I lagged and all my momentum disappeared, and talking is difficult too. Right. So let's have another go at this.
Yes, I have all the ingredients.
So we want to say if this goes down below. So,
I've just put a bunch back in storage.
let's make this a bit longer and see how. Right. Okay. So now we've got this is down to 3 here. That's okay. That's fairly good. This is bigger than 3, so this is on. That's fine. So pass this round here. Now what if I break this so it goes below 3? Then it turns off. Excellent. That means I think this is working.
Oh, I forgot you don't actually need to.
I can't have that going there though, so this will have to go round here. How do I
Right, there you go, Mike.
undirt that?
You'll be able to
Probably
run
like this.
thing.
Why am I?
And we'll-
trying to do redstone on a worm.
Oh, I lagged out.
And then I'll put that back in there, and that way. And now I can run the redstone round. Oh, I don't.
Is it comparatoring the worm?
This ground is farmland, and I don't want it to be farmland, so I pulled it up and put it back down again, and it was still
You-
farmland.
The worm will
The
keep
worm
turning
will
into
keep turning
farmland.
back to farmland.
Jump on the worm and it'll stop doing it.
That's well harsh.
No, it
It
won't.
is. If you maybe break the block.
Oh, he's got stuck in a ghost block.
Ping. Okay, it's gone.
Oh.
Right. Let's try it again.
Lagging out again. What's going on?
Let's put that in there. Right, that is now not farmland. Excellent. So I can now do that, and then that without. Does that not? That hasn't linked up to the what's name? As far as I can tell.
Hang on, stream is too lagged.
Okay. I'm attempting to connect the output of this comparatorizer into this servo,
What are these for?
so it'll servo when there's a signal.
That does not appear to have no.
But it doesn't look like it's connected. So
No. If you move the chest to here, and so then the servo turns, and then you have it going diagonal, not diagonally, but straight into the servo rather than across next to it. That will probably work better for you.
Once the stream has completely stopped.
it's like that. Can't get them. So like that.
There you go. Yeah. So that's turned on now.
Ah,
And if you-
okay.
If you change that, or if you break this redstone here, it'll turn off again, and the servo will change color.
Oh yes,
There you go.
nice. Right, okay, that seems to work. This trail coming all the way around here is a bit ridiculously long, but never mind.
Yeah.
In fact,
You're
actually,
mostly experimenting to see how it all works, I assume.
kind of yes, but also I wanted it to turn off when this gets down to about 5, which, to be honest, Actually, this is going to
There are
be.
ways of doing that.
Excuse me. Is there any reason why I can't just link this straight round to the servo actually? And then
No.
if it's
No,
5,
just link it straight in with
so
the
if we do
appropriate
that,
length. Yeah, and if that might not work because actually, if you break that's working. If that is a suitable length, which I don't know whether it is or not.
probably is. Yeah, I think it should be. I haven't really done the maths on this yet, but I'm reckoning that this is going to this should be fine because this is going to drop it by 3, which is a fifth of the capacity of this thing, and this holds 10 buckets, and
Yep.
I think it takes 1.5. So that
Yes, it does.
that should be all right.
If you put a capacity rune on the side, I don't know if you can make them yet, or if they're allowed in yet, then that will up the amount that can be stored in the blood altar, and therefore
The cutoff will be the same percentage, but a larger quantity of blood. That's probably okay, I think. In fact, that is okay. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
That's worth doing long term anyway, but yeah, there's no rush for that.
Okay. Right, I need some compressed stone now to see if this works.
So one thing I found before is that this will output 8.
8.
Because the servo can send 8, it will send all 8 into the altar.
Oh.
And they will all go in. If you select the servo, right click on it, you can change how many it will send at once.
Stack size. Cool.
I
Okay.
I am not certain whether or not it will send more after it's sent the first one. But
right. Well, let's
find out.
give it a test, and
Yeah.
based on that, we can then decide whether I need to tweak the numbers a bit.
Crystalline? What the heck is crystalline? Oh, anything.
Don't you have a supply of it over here?
Oh, probably.
Don't.
Oh well, I've come over to get another supply of it.
Guess we'll be using
1 times compressed stone is you.
You've got 2 stacks of it in here.
Good. I'll probably need all of it.
Yeah. You'll need more than that. But...
Ow. Right. So let's just shove the entire stack in here first and see what happens. Boop.
What can we make that out of then?
Here it comes.
Should just be 1.
Plip.
The second one's on its way.
Oh.
Ruby.
And a third.
Third one's on its way.
That one.
Fourth one's on its way.
Then they're just going going into the thing as well. They're not.
And now they've.
Oh, they bounced.
Yeah, so you've used 4.3 buckets ish.
4.3. I thought it was like
probably 4.5, but it's been filling up as well.
Yeah, I thought it was like 1.5 buckets to do one of these things.
Yes, but that's probably 3 in there now.
Oh, true.
So,
I need another chest. Damn it.
What do you want this to do?
Any sapphire.
I want it to
send 1 and then wait.
Yeah.
So what's your?
I can tell you how to do that with these simple things that I have not yet made.
So you want this chest to release 1 when what? This is empty.
When that's empty and the signal is high.
When it's full and the signal is
full of blood.
Full of blood, empty of.
Sufficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the comparator is only measuring the blood content, not whether or not there's an item on the top.
So it's not output. So apart from the fact that it's blocked, it wouldn't be outputting something now. If there was that thing on the top. The issue is that it output 1 and then the next one output while the first one was still on its way.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need to build an output on this. I've completely forgot about that. So that would just be, but that would be just exactly the same thing again: an item duct and with a servo in it to a chest.
But with specific things whitelisted.
But yes, as you say. Otherwise, because otherwise it would take the compressed stone out of it straight away, wouldn't it?
So
you want basically a single pulse into that, yeah, rather than a constant stream, just to release one item once.
With another pulse allowed later, but with a time delay.
How long a time delay?
However long it takes to cook the thing.
Trivially, hang on.
A couple of seconds.
Yeah, I mean the obvious thing I'm thinking is a observer here, which observes whether or not this redstone dust gets a ping or not. It goes, "Ooh, there's been a change." It puts it into here. You get a pulse extender, so you get the on and then off at your leisure later. You could use something fancy like an ether hop clock, but I think it's probably massively OTT. Just a regular pulse extender will do it.
You want to know that there's enough blood.
So I think that this comparator is just pulling the quantity of blood out. I mean, I might be wrong on that.
It is, yes.
Yes,
so it's
and that is critical. That's needed.
So that's all it's pulling out is how much blood there is. It's not saying whether or not there's an item on top.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think it does.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
You've just come over and told you just come over and repeated what we've repeated the problem.
Yep.
So okay, but yes, you are correct. You are up to speed. The thing is, so that this in theory this sort of works in that the chest will output the compressed stone when there is enough blood in the altar. The problem is when there is enough blood in the altar, the chest outputs rather more than just one stone.
Yeah. So this is a slightly awkward thing with the servo. Is the servo just says, "Oh, there is a redstone signal, therefore I will eject an item and just keep going until I stop."
What if I use this as an input servo on the other end rather than an output servo? Isn't that's a thing, isn't it? For when you want to pull rather than push.
That is a thing, but I don't think that will.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. It's just it's pulling rather than pushing. But it's your problem isn't pull versus push. Your problem is signal says go when you want it to not go.
I'm going to go and make another servo and another chest, but for the output. But
I think you want a clock personally.
Yeah, so this activates a clock, and
yeah, so you have an AND gate,
and it allows one every.
So it's when this is producing a signal because you've got enough blood in there, and when the clock gives a pulse, which it will do once every n seconds, then it will release an item.
Yeah. Al is sitting there very patiently. Actually, no, Al is making stuff that he believes we want, and is being very patient about the fact that we haven't reacted to him saying, "Hey, we've got stuff."
I haven't made it yet, so you can just wait.
Yeah, but he's doing GT Project Red stuff. Do you want to show me your logic gates, by the way, Trist?
The ones that are in storage now.
Fair enough. So doesn't really matter whether the answer is yes or no.
Oh, someone made silicon plates. What a genius! Who did that?
I did.
Okay, so I did as well. But,
agent of your own demise, because that is what I was after to make this GT Project Red stuff.
A whole stack of silicon into the compactor.
I take partial credit for it then. That's probably just going to burn down again, Mike.
Partial credit.
Is Mike trying to burn down my tower?
Thought the basalt was.
I think it's.
That. Oh, no, it's this one here.
Lava, I think. Now, the flip side is we could just cover up the lava and not worry about it.
I was thinking I might turn the entire floor area, the entire floor into basalt.
Cheese slice, not yet eaten. Nom nom nom.
That could work.
I'm gonna remove the lava for now because it's not a substantial benefit.
How did I not make a servo?
Yeah.
With fail and doing it wrong.
Apparently so. There we go.
Ow.
Sorry.
No, I flew into a wall.
Okay.
What am I here for?
Mike, come and stab yourself.
Glass and.
Why am I not? Oh, how does this work?
Always believe in your soul.
Not like that.
There we go.
But Lawrence is the.
That was not my fault, but I was very amused.
I mean, it happens.
Right.
Yeah, you only need to stab yourself once.
You should only be able to stab yourself once, I thought.
He kept spamming it afterwards.
I thought you should just take you down to 10% and then that'll be it.
Okay.
Yes, but then right now, suspicious. I'm not going down at all when I Oh no, went down 1 heart.
Okay,
Yeah,
that one's
it should
going.
keep you at 10%.
No,
I-
as in I have full health less 1 heart.
Oh,
No, he's not enchanted the
Oh.
thing because he's too far away from this. So,
okay. I need
Mike,
to
if you
move.
stand near this,
Oh, right,
then
excuse me.
for a moment, then the dagger will start glowing.
Okay.
Then if you come over here, this is fairly full at the moment, so there's no point. But it will actually come and stand by this one because it's fairly empty. Then it will use up most of your health.
Where's this
Yep,
nether core?
that's
So it
2
always
hearts.
sends it to the nearest
I believe so.
thing, does it? Okay. Right. So this is now doing as we expect. It's sending. I've broken the input signal for now
Yeah.
because it's. But yeah, it's pulling stone through and then pulling those out. So this is working, and it's filling up again from the one that Tristan's standing on. The only thing is that now it's pulling through too much compressed stone, and I think this also needs to be extended quite a long way because, yeah, because I think the signals.
You want it to be more full.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I need a screwdriver.
Oh, Al is playing with weird looking stuff.
That's a polite way to put it.
Apparently you can have an electric
Do you
screw.
have a second comparator?
He is holding one.
I'm holding a comparator.
So what you can do is, could you pass it to me for a second, please? See if I can remember how
Yes.
to get this right around. So you take this and you say, let's get rid of that one. Put that down like that. Put that into subtract mode. Put in a thing from the side, and then say what I want it to be. It'll be about there. Ooh.
Yeah, I had that
Okay,
set up
great.
originally, or rather, Tristan set that up originally, but I decided there was actually no point whatsoever in using comparator. I might as well just use a slightly longer, because one way or the other, I was going to need a long chain of.
Yeah, that's fair.
So this just seemed
Electric
easier.
screwdrivers, a battery. Oh, I've probably got those.
I've placed down everything I've got.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
Job's a good one.
you want that as well.
So what's this? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's probably about right. But
Yeah.
it still has the problem that as soon as this turns on, it'll send out a bajillion piece of compressed
Sends-
stone, and that'll break it.
Yeah,
Sends
you
3
need
out,
a
which
clock.
get in.
Okay. Oh, 3. So maybe
is fine.
send it.
The issue is it then sends out another 1 or 2 that don't make it, turn around and come back. Then the next time, I'm not sure exactly what happens.
You want a clock on there
Yes,
and an
pretty
AND
much.
gate. Yeah, a clock and an AND gate will do it.
You mean this and this?
Yeah, do you want to give Al a moment?
Okay.
Here we go then.
Yep. Let's wait for Al to come over and help then.
Where
I
are
think
you?
that might be the
In
in the tower,
I
which is
can see.
becoming a
Right,
bit messy.
So now,
Right.
now we're getting the 3 coming in.
Yeah.
Would you like to sacrifice some health just to keep it topped up so it doesn't... Actually, wait for it to finish running first. We didn't get any extras that time.
No, what was the question?
Okay, so that might have worked.
I don't see why it would have done, but yes.
Well, I'll show you
Maybe the blood level
Ah.
dropped quickly enough.
Yeah.
Then I've got a chest. I just desynced. Oh, here it is. Never mind.
Open your backpack.
Oh,
It worked. I brought you a comparative. I'm not quite sure how to alter it.
oh.
It's got pluses and minuses on it. In fact, let's pick it up and put it against the thing. Have you got your stealing everything from everybody wand on?
I've
Don't think so, no. No, because
No,
there's a
it's
bit of
turned off.
glowstone lying over here.
Now I
I
have.
can't really put this anywhere else. What if I just put it there? Oh, look.
It's another a different sort of comparator. Okay.
How do you make it go?
Hello, Ed. Yes, welcome to the stream. I'm surviving.
I would like to...
Not great, to be honest, but it's
Huh.
yeah, sort of okay-ish.
Forge multi-part CBE. I'm going to have to look that up because this is not a Project Red one. Where did it go? Someone's got it. Tar. What? No, now it's Project Red. Okay. Well, I think it's probably different from the vanilla comparator because the vanilla one just works, right?
Yeah, I've got a vanilla comparator. Oh, now you've
Let's
got
see
a
how this
vanilla
works.
comparator.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you and this signal somewhere around here, probably actually on this space with a
With the clock.
then that might. Oh right, you put them down there. Can you adjust the speed of the clock?
Yes.
Okay. So if you put it in there,
You can probably
oh, so it's
turn.
3-input AND gate, is it?
Yeah, but also I think you can just disable one of them.
It's the other two are sitting high, so maybe they are disabled.
And this can be
There's
set
a way
up
of
to.
doing
Oh,
it.
yeah. Tristan is adjusting the time on it. Okay. What did you set it to?
5 seconds,
Shift right click.
which is
Or
probably
6.
not fat.
No, it's probably. It's
So
still
why
probably.
is power of 2 here not enough? Oh, there we go. Whatever you did there.
You can shift right click to select which inputs are actually considered.
Ah, right.
Okay.
So now we need a pulse extender here. Is that a thing, Al?
Yeah, that's.
Just because
It's
it's
flickering
a
on
blip.
briefly, but it's not long enough for it to actually output a thing.
Yeah.
Somehow.
You can use a latch.
It needs to turn off again.
Yeah.
Well, you turn it off. You use
Another clock.
I'm sure there is a. Actually, where is it? Is it the buffer cell? Maybe. They all have funny names.
Boo COVID sounds about right. Yes. I feel like it's mostly past, but there's still quite a bit. Still definitely some of it left. My throat, as you can probably tell by the sound of my voice at the moment, I'm definitely not quite back to normal. I don't suppose we can change the amount of time on the clock outputs a pulse for. No.
That wasn't one of the options.
Oh, you just use a repeater. I forgot about that. Vanilla repeater does it.
Project Red repeater.
Is there one?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
a normal repeater won't output for long enough.
Okay. Well, have you got a crafting grid nearby?
Lawrence
Yes.
is one.
There's one up in the top of the tower. Oh, and I have one in my assembly halo.
And yourself.
Yes.
I prefer the Lawrence is a crafting grid.
Oh, I haven't got enough bits.
Well,
BRB then.
yes and no.
Redstone.
Excuse me while I jump off the tower because I'm so despairing about the fact that I can't make this thing for you straight away.
Ow.
Oh, my frame rate.
Oh, I'm not linked to the thing. No. Link?
My foots.
Link.
It takes a moment.
There we go. Link and you miss it. Dude, give me
Oh.
that. Give me that. So this probably does the job. Stop bouncing. Thank you. I don't actually need to jump, and it's actually harder if I jump.
Oh, and I've got another 11 in my inventory for some reason. So I've got 17 of these now, which is a start.
I've got your repeater. Hang on. Boop, boop.
Is this where we now decide? Okay. Ooh, plib. Was there anything that was a shorter plib than before?
Yeah, that was better. That was longer.
Yeah.
A bit more than that.
I think the delay is translated into the onness of it.
Yep, that was.
Did you
that
do
was
that with
long
an
enough.
empty
That was
hand?
good. One
Have
came
you got a
out and
screwdriver?
is now being magicked.
In that case, I
second
want to
one's
have.
coming out.
Oh,
I don't want this comparator. There you go.
I've upped it to 10 seconds.
and we now have 19, so that did actually do both of them.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
so
and
it
another
thinks
one's
it's got
come
enough.
out for reasons. Maybe there's still enough blood in
another
there,
10
actually.
seconds.
Oh, so right, it's perhaps because there is enough blood in there that it's okay to just
Yes.
keep running at the moment. We've got 5.2 buckets in there at the moment.
It should send another one now. No, not quite. Oh, 1 power there isn't enough to turn this on. So, now it should, maybe.
Yep, there's one coming out now.
Oh, the repeater adds a substantial delay. So I think this can.
I'm kind of okay with that, except, well,
Yeah, that's fine because this is so slow.
yeah.
Deliberately, that's fine.
So this is
This
now
can possibly be
low.
dropped to 15 seconds.
Hmm.
Yes, there is not enough in there at the moment.
Mm.
So next time this swings past, it shouldn't
This is
output any.
4.4 buckets is, I don't know whether that's enough or not.
It is, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's a whole it's a throughput thing.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and
And
these things are so blooming slow that, yeah.
that also means you can put things that need up to probably 5 buckets ish,
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I
four
think
and a half buckets.
yeah, seems generally pretty good. So we've got the automation in that. Well, it's just a shame that the pumping rate is so slow on this whole thing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that is one of the things that you can upgrade with runes.
Yeah, I'll need to upgrade. Well, yeah, potentially that means I'll potentially need to upgrade both the main one and this one with some runes, at least to an extent. But and this the point is that this is kind of a proof of concept at the moment. We'll make it all a bit bigger. Put all this stuff a bit further away, because at the moment it's going to kind of be in the way of this one once it starts to get a
Yeah,
few more runes.
and you'll
Actually, no, it
probably want
technically
them
isn't. Come to
all
think of
with
it.
runes. You'll
Sorry,
want them all to have runes, probably.
I don't know. I think I probably
So
don't so much. This one,
there are sacrifice runes you can put on under
oh, that's a good
this.
point. Yeah,
There's a allow you to put more in the blood orb that you might want to put on this,
right. So I should
and
definitely
then
leave them
this
to
one
have.
has all the crafting stuff.
Yeah,
And you potentially want the speed upgrades, not necessarily on this one. Also, you
yeah.
should replace that orb with your better orb.
Should I? I got the
That one stores more.
yeah, but I don't think I really care. I think having the better orb for doing other stuff with, like building, is probably going to be more useful than having this one on here. At least until we start doing bigger and better stuff with the blood
Yeah,
magic system.
I was sort of assuming you would come and take it whenever you need it for crafting.
Oh no, I was thinking I'd just leave it on here, um, and that's why I'd use the small one, and that'll be fine. Ooh, another one's being magicked. Ping.
The small one is tiny in comparison. It's 5k when I think the next one up is might be 25k or something.
I can't tell.
25k, yeah.
Okay. It doesn't say in FNEI. I mean NEI, JEI, whatever this thing's called.
Mhm.
Dave.
Right. It works, kind of, mostly. I say kind of mostly. It does work. There's no debate there. But it's all a bit too compact at the moment. So I think I probably need to expand it out a bit at some point and make it a bit more. I was thinking it'd be nice to have a sort of an interface point somewhere that has the input and output chests, but that's going to be a bit problematic, given that I think we don't want to make these ducts too long, or it's going to affect
You would
the timing
the
and
input
stuff.
chest could feed into this chest.
Oh, true. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and then the output chest length, belt length doesn't matter. And then this,
Mm.
yeah, that seems like a good idea.
And
Okay.
you want a massive rear range at some point.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a faff,
But
but
you probably
yeah,
want to let it run a bunch first, just to
yeah.
use a load and
Okay,
make a
so
load of
this is all
tanks of it.
basically good now. The only problem is that we're running out of life essence. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is put some more tanks in so we can store a bit more life essence. So when it gets filled up between the episodes, or when we're just messing around going, yeah, I might as well fill this up since I'm here, as I will now, in fact.
That's basically full now. You'd be better coming over to this one.
Oh yeah. Oop. Yeah, I've just broken everything. Yes, true. How's it doing? So it's got up to 1 now. So this will. Oh, it's doing 1. Okay, cool. And it's done 1, and now this has got down to sufficiently low that the 1 is only getting around to here. Okay, yeah. So this is yeah, pretty happy with this. Or at least the basics of this. It seems to be doing stuff. Al, you're standing on a comparator and sort of vaguely staring at the floor. Are you,
Yeah, I'm reading the wiki.
oh, okay. I'm assuming that comparator isn't actually going to be used in any way, shape, or form, but it's just you're
No,
there
I was
'cause you're
trying to
fiddling with it.
figure out. It doesn't.
What
I
it
don't
does.
understand the point of it if you can't output a signal of unknown strength. Because it's got a subtract mode and an addition mode. And I fail to see the point of subtracting or adding two strengths together if you don't know what they are.
If you put a redstone bit thing coming out of the output, just put some redstone down.
I've only got
Oh.
this.
So yeah,
got some
that
redstone.
is the
Yeah, it's got a power
what
of
the
5.
input is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, oh, I see. So
Presumably you
so
could add
if you
another
were-
one.
be able to sort of subtract this, for example.
Yeah.
Well, I can't because of that. But okay.
So that should be 5 plus 5. That should be 10. But
neither of the lights are lit up now.
oh, Al, you need to change that to plus with your tool. There we go.
4.
No, it's 4. 3.
Well, it's 3 plus 3 now.
3 plus 3 is 3. Okay.
Good. That's some good mathsing.
So if that's subtract, it's 0, is it?
Yeah.
We're not on the subtract side.
Oh yeah. Well, who put this here? That's really annoying. Get rid of it.
It's dark in here now.
Okay, I'm confused.
Well, now it's 1 here because it's coming. Oh, I don't know why it's
4,
1 there.
4, 4, 1, 4. I don't know. Maybe it's the biggest rather than.
Oh,
I would fix that, but I think someone stole the torch.
I'm
Oh,
not sure I'd
yeah,
use the word
I'm mining.
stole, but yes. Oh, I need to eat. Just noticed I've got my health isn't healing after I stabbed myself in the finger. Let's eat a raw rabbit. That'll help, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a raw
No, I
venison.
never got sick from rabbit.
Bah. And then a raw duck.
There's a redstone torch here. What's that for?
Earlier
was for
experimentation.
testing.
Okay. So.
Jeez. This raw food doesn't really give you very much.
Yep.
It's raw, innit?
Oh, I've just poisoned
What do you
myself
want?
by eating raw chicken.
Could probably speed this up. It's already finished. Look.
It's not about whether it's already finished. It's about whether it's got enough blood in to do another one. Raw tuna.
And it's running faster than this is capable of running, so it's basically fine.
The big problem is how quickly it's able to put more blood into the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, let's eat a raw pork chop.
It could probably get reduced down to 15 seconds rather than 20 seconds that it is. But
yeah, but I think that's probably okay. The fact that it seems to be the most important thing is that it is working, and it's not sticking a compressed stone in here that just sits there going fail, 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 and using up all the blood.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't really care if it could run at double this speed.
Yeah, I've got 29 now, which isn't doing too badly.
Yeah.
Oop, Al's left the Discord.
Oh. No, he's back
Hello
again.
again, Al. Welcome back.
His stream is also buffering. I suspect he's having the internet issues that he said were over.
I am.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with this and willing to just sort of. I was going to say let it run, but of course it's not going to. I can leave it alone as all I want, but it's just going to run out of life essence and then stop. So we just need to swing past here every so often and poke ourselves in the finger to refuel it.
Sponge as a material has a durability of 788 for the head compared to iron's 153. That's insane.
Sponge.
Yes, sponge.
Well, it's difficult to break it. It's going to do basically no damage. I think it actually does literally no damage.
Attack 0, sure, but for like a hammer.
That's going to be
That's
really
insane.
terrible at actually mining.
Oh, mining level stone, true.
But if
I just saw the durability and just went.
Yeah, it's tough, as in it's difficult to break.
But it's not hard.
Yeah, but
tough but not hard. I think
it's
is
fair.
normal way it's phrased.
And it's also Silk Touch.
Yes.
Crucible tanks. Wood, stone, copper.
It genuinely surprises me. I'm just like, what?
Would you like me to add a copper tank on top of this, Lawrence?
I was going to go if you got one to hand, then yes, please do, because I was about to go off and make one. Oh, that's
Of course, that's
a
as
tin
long
tank
as there's a
kind of drastic, but
yeah. I got one in a what's name loot bag.
handy.
As long as there's
Works.
compressed stone in the chest, the tank's never going to fill up.
True.
It's inputting as fast as it's outputting.
Yeah, that's a fair point. All right, there's perhaps no point in putting more than. Yeah, I guess the only time we need more tankage on there is if we're going to try and refill everything between
Yeah.
runs, and I don't know whether that's actually going to be the case. So yeah, you're probably right. No point. Well, no need to make any more than that.
Yeah.
It won't actually help. Right. Okay. I'm going to start looking into how to do some runes. Ed says tough but not hard was his porn name. So Eddie's in fact apparently a sponge, possibly a porn sponge. Deathly silence from everyone. Fair enough. Tristan is walking away in
Yeah.
disgust.
Pretty much.
Right. So my next thing to do is to have a coughing fit and die slowly in the corner. Is to start thinking about runes to put into these blocks to make this thing transfer a bit quicker, because this is silly.
You won't be able to. You need to upgrade it first.
Oh. Well, let's
This
have a look.
tier doesn't support those.
Let's just have a look at runes and see what. So
Yep.
the blank rune. These are the ones I've been using, which use a massive. Apparently he denies everything for reference. Yes, so this is the one that uses a massive. The blank slate is the one that uses a massive quantity of. No, the blank rune is the one that uses a lot of blank slates, and why I've got all this stuff happening. Then we've got speed rune, which uses a blank rune, even more blank slates, and basalt and sugar and an upgrade speed. But it doesn't tell me what all of these things do, which is quite typical. They need box text on them. Yes, it says safe for decoration. I don't care if it's safe for decoration. I want to know what it actually does. It'd be useful if they're rather than just saying here is the thing. I mean, speed rune does suggest that, or rune of sacrifice, self-sacrifice, capacity, augmented capacity, orb, acceleration. So the question is it acceleration or charging or speed that causes it to pump stuff through more quickly? I guess I'll.
Acceleration or displacement. The Reddit post I sent you
Didn't mention runes at all, I think.
It did.
Oh, maybe I miss what's named. That is entirely possible.
There's an entire table of that.
Or was
You've
it
got
not? Was it
sacrifice
not
or
in the post? Was it in the
self-sacrifice.
comments?
No, it's in the post.
Okay. Somewhere in here. I have far too many tabs open. Here we go. The Reddit post you sent me. Oh yes, you're right. The rune table.
So the tier is the tier of blood altar you've got.
Sacrifice, self-sacrifice. So I could use it. I could make a rune of self-sacrifice and put it underneath the altar to make more better self-sacrificing. Increase capacity, increase how much LP, speeds up how fast LP can be pumped out of the altar. Presumably also into the altar as well. But
Hopefully, I don't know.
So that suggests that's a tier 5 rune, though. That's a bit alarming.
Displacement increases how much is pumped out, which might do the same thing, but I don't know.
Might do. That's only a tier 3, so that's quite manageable. And making a tier. There are some odd noises coming from somewhere.
I don't know what's wrong.
Is that you eating, Al?
No.
Okay.
I'm just complaining.
Is it or somebody doing combat near me and I hadn't noticed?
No,
I think it was Al making
reading
various
the
Al noises.
So just making speaking sounds like humans.
There was definitely.
I think it was your footsteps as well.
Oh, I was walking up the stairs. Maybe it was coming through the mic.
Oh right, that might have been it. Okay. Okay, so making a tier 3 altar isn't going to be too difficult, but I am going to need some glowstone and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 20 blood runes. Sorry, 20 blank runes, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 16, 32, 320. 320 blank slates. Holy moly.
Look at the quests first,
That's probably a
because
good idea.
there's a make a book, and then there's a quest that's the Blood Altar tier 3. If you go right from the Apprentice Blood Orb.
Black magic. Oh yes, so there is. Inspectoris Scandalum. Right. Don't pull up that old website. Use this. Shift right click in the air. Change here. Need a box for each altar. Okay. So I need to make the book. Right. Let's do that then. So it's just a book in the blood altar. Let's go find a book.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah. I'm going to assume we have books somewhere in storage.
Yeah, left hand side.
Sigh. Log in faster, you stupid computer.
Oh, I've landed
I
in the
can't find
tree
any
area.
information on how that
Yep.
comparative
head.
works.
Oh yes, thank you. Alright, let's go and make one of them then. If you plough straight into the floor with the elytra, does that hurt as well?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it makes
You're wearing slime boots, so maybe not. I don't know.
some testing required. That's not how. Oh, well, apparently it might be. No, it isn't. That's how. Blip. Red book. Gosh, you soak a book in blood and it turns into a red book.
You surprise me.
To 3.
Only if you use red blood.
So I can change the tier of the book by right-clicking in the air with it. But if I right-click on the altar, it doesn't.
It's showing you some stuff that's in the ground because that's how altars work.
Oh, right. But it's not showing me the
Probably.
pokey-uppy bits that have the glowstone on the top of them.
Is that tier 3?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know then. I don't remember finding that particularly useful, but I just built.
Is it because you went and
according
looked
to
at the website like it says
Yeah.
you don't
Oh
need
no,
to?
I went and looked at the Reddit page that I linked to.
Either way.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the website in this context is Reddit, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least as far as what you're saying is concerned. All right, I've dug a hole in the ground. Let's set this to tier 2 because that's what I'm trying to make. No, it's not doing anything. Oh well, I can do the quest anyway. Get my silver coin.
Yeah. Put the book in a
Shift
chest.
right click in the air to change T. Okay, I didn't do that actually.
I thought that was what you did.
No, I just right clicked. I didn't shift right click because it worked when I right clicked.
Oh, okay. Shift presumably means sneak.
There we go. If I sneak right click on the altar, then yes, a load of stuff appears.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
Yes, in fact, and it has shown me the glowstone this time. There's one right in front of Al's face that you can't see because it's invisible. Right. Okay. Cool. So presumably I can take this all the way up to 5. And then
It's not
yes.
working.
I'm not seeing. That's 3. That's 4. I don't know where 5 isn't appearing. Oh, there's no additional high stuff for 5. It's all low down. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I don't know why you can't select 6, but
I think isn't 6 the one you can't make in this mod pack because there's a part of it that can't be made.
Oh, possibly. I don't know. Question is, can you get rid of that stuff?
Because it's tier 1, and then sneak right click, and then it all disappears. So effectively.
Yeah, that seems like the way to do it then.
All right. So had the intention as I was building this up that I should be able to. Oh, the elevator's going to be in the way. Oops. I was going to say that I should be able to make the continue to upgrade the main altar in situ. But yeah, now I've realised the elevator's in the way, so I might end up moving it. But it's going to be a while until I can do that anyway, because I need to get the 320 blank runes first.
Yeah.
But at least it's at least somewhat automated. So, yeah, it's got okay. So I've got the list of things I needed in order to do it here. It is the 20 blank runes, it says, which means I need 320 blank slates, a load of stone bricks. It wants me to use stone bricks for some reason, and glowstone. Okay, joy.
Yeah, it's just placeholders.
Yeah, I know. But it's just picked a specific one. So we are up to 46 so far. So yeah, good. Like a seventh of the way there.
Tristan, are you seeing any attempts to connect?
Oh, hang on.
Might have to read.
Ah, your Lawrence can see you. So hang on.
Yes, you are still here. I should boop you.
Ah.
I booped you. You had a pain flash, but you didn't jump backwards. So
I have attempted to kick you. Lawrence would have said something if you'd vanished.
he has not vanished on my screen.
Okay, let me try and kick him from the server then.
Where did you try and kick him from? The end of your leg?
From typing in game.
Oh, I see.
Is he still there?
Yes.
Well, this happened to Mike outside of sessions, and I rebooted the server.
Oh, that would be unfortunate.
But if he's not going away when I'm telling him to go away, I don't know.
Because he's got the lopsided eyes, one of them has disappeared down behind the jawbone of his helmet.
Yeah, you're seeing 4 people online now.
Hmm.
One of those is you.
That'd be why you can't join. 4.9 bucket, 5 bucket.
Any suggestions for
Ping.
what else I can do without restarting the server?
No.
Or do I need to restart the server? And we take a 3 or 4 minute pause.
I can't find anything about people who have timed out, only about how to stop people from being timed out.
Oh, crap. I nearly overused the sacrificial dagger. That was unfortunate. I think it might have been due to lag.
Who'd do such a thing?
I thought the point of it was it always took you down to 10% health, but apparently that's not the case.
Not if it's not charged.
Well, no, I right-clicked to use it. Nothing happened. So I right-clicked again, and I went down to half a heart from full health.
I see nothing.
Should we drop off and restart the server so I can rejoin?
That's probably the kind thing to do. Yes.
Thank you. I'm going to make a cup of tea. I'd offer you one, but it'll be cold by the time you get here.
I've DC'd.
Okay, everyone. Please hold. We shall be back momentarily. I should play some hold music, but I haven't got any.
Same for Lawrence.
Are you leaving, disconnecting, Lawrence?
Oh, sorry. We need me to disconnect. I thought you were just going to dump us all.
I was going to do it nicely.
Fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend letting it kick you, because then you might not be able to join after. Or it'll crash the whole process or something.
Alright, I suppose I don't know. I was going to say I'll go and get a drink, but I'm not sure I really want one.
So, Lawrence, what happened there? Are you still there?
Yep, I'm still here.
Is you right-clicked while it was charged. There was potentially some lag, but you did the 90% of your health thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then it wasn't charged, so it was in the normal original
Oh, I
just
see.
use up 1 heart.
Right, so
mode,
it disconnected
so
from
it used up
the
1 heart.
incense burner.
Yeah, because you're too far away for it to automatically recharge without you having to move. there.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
This is an excessively big mod pack.
It is new.
278 mods, is it? It's something like 278 mods.
It's a large number. On the right side, I just saw a bunch of log lines saying skipping loading this thing because it's disabled in the config. So
Yeah,
I'll
that's
speed up a
something.
little bit then.
yeah,
Only 200 million more things to do.
Hooray! Apparently Beth's still testing positive. So, and I reckon that she was probably about a day ahead of me on the whole COVID roller coaster.
At times.
And
I hope she feels better soon.
she doesn't feel too bad. She's coughing more than I am, but I think her sore throat is less bad. So the symptoms are slightly different, but vaguely
Okay.
similar. But yeah, and it's at the moment I feel like there's two things that are almost well, they're obviously related, but not sort of, but only sort of slightly so. When one is whether there are still symptoms, and the other is whether we're still testing positive. And I don't know, to be honest, I don't really know exactly what you're supposed to do before you go and sort of before you decide you're ready to see other people again. But I think we've basically been told that don't turn up to rehearsals if you're still testing positive, which makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, when all is said and done, if you're testing positive, that implies I'm not 100% on all the science behind it, but it implies that you're still infectious or potentially still
It
infectious. Anyway.
certainly implies that there is COVID in you, and therefore
So
that
does
would,
Yeah.
at least to me, would imply infectious. Yes. So.
At which point you want to stay away from people.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yeah.
The question is, though, what do you do if you're now testing negative but still have, say, a sore throat or a coughing more than you normally would? Or...
Yeah, so I mean, you can get like your throat being irritated, which will make you cough for ages afterwards. So that's kind of the other thing is that coughing is not just because you've got COVID.
It's yeah, it could be because, as you say, your throat's been irritated from having COVID, but not anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, in my case, I have from some time back now. Oh, server's back up.
I did say.
Fair. I wasn't listening. Yeah, I have basically I got esophageal burns from acid reflux, which is lovely. So if I drink something like a strong cup of coffee, I just cough for ages.
Yeah.
Which is really awkward in a global pandemic where coughing is like the main symptom. You have a strong cup of coffee, and that's it. Everyone wants to get away from you.
Yeah, I had a friend who had some sort of
That's
chest
amazing.
infection syndrome thing. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but yeah. So from the early days of COVID, when everyone was sort of really paranoid about anyone coughing at all, she was coughing quite a lot for completely unrelated reasons.
Imagine having a cup of coffee and then everyone leaves you alone. Sounds like bliss.
Apart from having to drink coffee.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't a pure win, but yeah.
Ooh, I'm back in and staring at the floor.
You don't have to not like coffee.
Right, got to 50 blank slates made. Hurrah!
Doing the reroute.
I'll be there in a tick. I took the opportunity to make a slice of bread with some. Oh, Primula. Yeah, that one.
How many ingots is it to make a hammerhead?
Like 6 or 8, whichever one
Yeah.
is balanced. Must be 8 or 10. Oh, good and Bennett. Maybe at 10.
I don't think it was double digits, but I'm not certain.
Oh,
180.
no. I think it's 8.
That's not double digits.
You mean Tinkers, of course.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
not the
And
recipe that came to mind. Yeah, 8.
It's 16
16.
16?
for a
Right,
hammerhead.
it's
Yeah.
8 times as many as it should. It's 8 with a factor of this mod pack is insane scaling.
And for a large plate?
You know, you
Well,
can look
maybe
it up
that's what
in JEI.
That's probably what was 8.
Yeah. Search the thing. Yeah. I'll teach a man to fish. Search the thing.
Can't we just set
Yep.
fire
The
Set
to
man
it?
on
large
fire.
plate. Doesn't
Gotcha.
matter what metal.
And then it gives me
Think-
1 block,
think
7
casting.
ingots for a head. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which is 16. And then for large plate, genetic template, Naga scales, steel leaf, throwing knife. Throwing knife?
You need to actually choose a metal.
Oh, blocks! No, stone's not really helpful. Might be not helpful.
Tristan, did you
Iron.
finish the Energizer?
Oh, wait.
Can I do something completely different while I'm waiting for this to tick through? Yes, I can make a gold promise acceptor. That sounds like a good idea. So that's putting a block of gold into a blood infuser with 40,000 blood. Okay. Well, we've got lots of blood. Let's go and get a block of gold. Now, we tested earlier, and we found there wasn't... there weren't... I say tested. We checked earlier, and there wasn't any blocks of gold left. So let's come over here. Get 9 of them. Ping. Whee! I can fly over here. And this is what the smelter is for, among other things. But one of the big things you can do here is just come over and do this, and it'll fill up with gold, which is nice. And then I can turn that, there you go, there it is all down in there in the bottom. Then I can whack the switch up here, and it'll fill this up, and we'll get a block of gold in there. I probably should have made more than one, really.
If you want to fill it up faster, you can.
Hello, Mike. What?
Yeah.
You came over and said hello, so I was wondering what you're saying hello about.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering what you were doing. Because
Okay.
if 2 of us try to make something at the same time in here, there's a risk of alloying.
Yeah.
I'll wait for you to go first, it's fine.
Okay.
I need to work out the second large plate that I need for my hammer.
I have now emptied, so there is nothing in the smeltery
Okay.
that is mine.
Okay.
I'm just waiting
Throw
for
some
it
mana
to there we
steel
go,
in
like that.
Lawrence, did you just use the smeltery to turn 9 ingots into a block?
I did. Is that incorrect?
That's fine. It's just a lot slower than you can do it now.
Okay.
Over by storage, where I'm standing,
Mhm.
yeah, there is a factorizer.
Oh,
if you chuck
okay.
stuff in the left drawer, it will
I see.
factorize it into the top
Okay,
right,
that's
the top
handy.
drawer.
People keep making new machines and not telling me about it.
I'm pretty sure I told you about it last week.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
it was
had.
mentioned many times.
Did I have you muted at the time?
You were responding.
That sounds
but
like a you problem.
whether you were
I thought I
actually-
explained it to you
It is,
rather
but
than
to be honest, it
I
is
do remember
possible.
that.
I'm
there were lots of machines.
I have a notoriously good memory, as we all know.
I don't remember you saying that.
Okay.
Has everyone who
Slow
wants
progress.
to seen how the Empowerer works?
Trista.
What's an Empowerer?
No, it's fine. I got it.
You haven't seen it, Lawrence, so
Okay.
you might be interested.
I'm always vaguely
Uh,
interested. Where
I'm
where
waiting over by storage, but I'm going to wait for Al to get here as well because this is for
Oh,
him.
okay. I shall fly over
Yes,
here
Mike.
anyway.
What will you?
No, it's
Right.
fine.
Get it
It's fine. I fixed it.
Okay.
Oh,
And then have a look at
excuse
quests.
me.
So I'm doing that one.
Stuff. Right.
Blood oranges.
Sorry, Al. Yes, the chest comparator output is based on the in quotes availability or fullness of the chest. So if you put wooden shovels, which are non-stack, or any kind of shovel or anything which is non-stackable, that counts as more than putting in, for example, a cobblestone.
Well, we've got a lot of these batteries, so I thought I'd just use those to experiment with.
Yeah,
Right,
that'll work.
where's Tristan?
Make it
I'm
perfect
looking.
neutral stone.
Round by
Yeah,
the
What the dark magic
lightning
does.
thing.
Exchanger core.
Yes.
Okay.
Is
I'm
he
going
on the
to
map?
demonstrate
Right,
this.
I can't actually see where you are. Oh, there. Ah, that's Lawrence. That's Tristan.
Hi.
Okay.
Is he over there somewhere?
Yeah.
Maybe.
In looking for recommendations on my second large plate.
I can
for
see
my
his
hammer.
nameplate, but I can't figure out which dot is actually. There it is. I can see him on the screen now. Ah,
Do you want to head over here, Mike,
there we
if
go.
you want to
Oh, there
see
we go.
this, or you might have seen them
Oh,
before?
it's this
Where
jobby.
is here?
Ooh.
This one's a.
Storage.
Pardon my French. This one's a bugger to automate.
It is a bit, yeah.
Isn't it some
this one.
draconic
Yeah,
evolution?
yeah, go for it.
So I put the specific items that are required, just right-clicking on each of these. And these are, each of the display stands are powered underneath. The Empower itself doesn't need to be, but put the last one on. And oh, do you need something in the middle? I think you probably do. Oh yes. 1 moment.
Please hold.
I'm going to use a factorizer because it's there and fast. Then you put this in the middle.
Pew.
Get some beams. These all drain rather quickly and will take a bit of time to recharge. And in a moment, that will.
Mike's just desperate to go and stand in the beam and see if it damages him. I can tell.
It does not.
Now it's coming out of your crotch. Please don't do that.
Ha ha ha!
Team laser explosion.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
This is taking a while. Oh, they've now run out of.
Depleted.
They're
Run low
drained.
on
And
power.
They're going back up again. Well, at least this one's recharging.
Yeah, if you look at it, it sort of gets at a certain point and then drops back down to 10 RF or whatever.
Okay. CF.
Yeah, it keeps pulsing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Actually, yours is. That one's still going up. So this
That's a
one
lot of
here
energy.
isn't.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. I'm inclined to just give it a moment to see if it finishes, because I think
Sometime
it should
later.
just. Essentially, after a bit of time, this will turn into a different block.
Okay.
Eventually it'll work. It's probably because you put a block down. If you did a single
Yes,
of
but that
each-
is more.
Oh, you
It's
can't
more
do that with
expensive.
this, can you?
Yeah.
'cause
So
that's
all the
disadvantage.
input blocks disappear, but the output block gets turned into something different.
Yes.
So the input blocks are whatever you've got. And I know they're an acquired list, are they?
Yes.
Okay, so it's an actual recipe. Gotcha. Or is it always the same 4 blocks, or is it a specific recipe per?
It's a recipe.
No, it's a specific recipe, but they tend to be the same. This one is sometimes Terra Steel rather than Mana Steel.
Okay.
The rest, I think, tend to be what they are. However, for a block, you have a block of this and a
Oh,
block of
that's quite
this. If you have an ingot equivalent here, then it's a
Ingot,
single
ingot.
brick and a single ingot here,
Yep.
but the other two are still the same. This is still a block of redstone.
Okay.
So it's a
Makes
lot more
sense.
expensive on redstone and iron.
in fact, this is what you're making, the block of.
I was going to go to
The
sleep
Restonia,
briefly,
is it?
but
Yes.
So it must be it must be a particularly valuable block that you're making in
Oh,
the
yeah.
middle.
Yes.
In order for it to be worth all of the extra.
It's
shenanigans.
required for
Right.
the carpenter, but also
Yes.
it is a block, which is why it's costing so much.
Yeah. But to be honest, we don't have to watch this.
Yeah.
Actually, if 2 of us sleep, then it'll finish sooner because there's solar power.
well, the sun's coming up right now, so I don't know if you can sleep at this point.
I can.
No, man. I
I can sleep anytime.
I
Yeah,
wish
the
I could
sun
sleep
moved a
whenever I
whole
wanted.
like 5 pixels.
Yeah. I hadn't actually looked at the time other than hey, it's dark.
Anyways, yeah, this is gaining power noticeably faster. I wouldn't necessarily go substantially.
Yeah, they're actually
It's-
going up now. So
Well, the other 3 were. It's this one here that was the
Oh,
only one
right,
that
yeah.
hadn't finished.
This
But
one seems to be
It's doing better. Whilst I have your attention, you're not doing anything else. Second hammerhead plate. Or large
right.
plate.
Oh,
for
there you
hammer.
go. There were
Aha!
a bunch
it's
of
gone pink.
sparkles, and there's now an empowered Restonia crystal block.
Ooh.
It's a weird looking block. Okay, cool.
There you go. Al.
5 more of
Thank
those, and you get the quest. Ooh,
This is
choose
why
your-
I made a block.
I need-
Right.
Choose your path. Go, chaps and chapesses and Lawrence.
Say again.
Go to the tier 2 main quest line,
Going.
Oh, and
and
damn
on
it.
the
Gonna
right hand
choose it.
side where it says choose your path.
complete that.
Yeah, because otherwise you won't get the rest. Oh, the next one.
that we haven't done yet. I started looking at them and then we got distracted with other things.
Okay.
So this is you
Right,
can
so
only
this
go
is where
one of the
Alright.
2 quest lines for.
I
I don't
believe
believe
our
you can. I think you probably can get that
discussion is that we're going to do AE.
AE. Okay.
yeah, mostly because you haven't yet, right?
Yes, and you've explicitly expressed interest in it.
Yeah. Well, I can
and
do.
yeah,
I like it. It's good.
it
So someone
yeah
has to complete that quest now, which is probably extra difficult, even though it's normally extremely difficult.
yeah the first AE one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started
Sec-
looking into that. It's fine.
Second large plate from a hammer. What do we reckon?
Right. Yes, you asked that a few times.
Paper.
Cobalt is quite nice.
I've got
think.
cobalt for the hammerhead.
I did use
Okay.
paper because it makes it. The theory was it made it cheaper to repair it.
I've got a mana steel thing,
Did it
so I
work?
can just chuck it in a mana pool.
Maybe.
No,
There's
you
that
need a
lightning
mana
again.
tablet, I
Exploded.
think.
I mean, I'm exploding, but only in the
Right, fair enough.
inventory.
Oh, I
Uh,
kind of
forgot I
way.
was doing that.
I've got hard carbon and tough alloy, which give things that I
Well,
can't
yeah.
read because, well,
Boasting.
tough alloy is very dark blue on black background. So I
Helpful.
can't read it.
Are there any spare pick-upable all these tanks that
Just
they're
have a
using?
look.
Any spare tanks?
Hard carbon.
Ask
Have I
the
got lunar
Russians.
reactive dust? Because I could do with one, and if it's a spare one, I've got actually additions display stands pretending to be the Empowerer stands.
Oh yes,
Nice.
orange and.
No, they're the Empowerer outer
Do that one
things.
'cause that's easy.
But they are those things. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I've got loads now.
Yeah, it's excessive. You're only supposed to make 2. I made all 4, and then the quest gives you another 2 each.
It's a
So,
bit greedy.
yeah.
Here's a solar panel.
Hard carbon is basically
Oh, that's a
faster.
different type.
That's a grid power one.
Yeah, I noticed, but then I remember these are just connected by magic, right?
Yes.
So that can be anywhere. Might as well put it with the other ones.
It's worth putting it somewhere that is chunk loaded, and I believe the others are.
Alloy is dense.
Oh yeah, give me a
Right.
tank. I need a tank. Are there tanks?
Do you care what it's made of?
No,
Are you happy with a wooden one?
I think so. I don't know if I've made too much stuff, but we'll find out. Tar.
That's 4 buckets. I can give you more if you want.
We'll see. I just melted a bunch of stuff, and I wasn't sure if it was too much, so we'll find out.
Ah.
Oh, crikey!
Orange tulip. Let's see if we've got any orange tulips upstairs.
Let's see what we got. Well, there's a bunch left, and I've got 10 buckets. Okay, so. Oh, there's a. What?
Because I've gathered up a load of random flowers because I've just sort of acquired them over time. But apparently that just pulverizing an orange petal into orange powder is not good enough. I need actual orange. What are these? These are orange flowers. Those need to be harvested. So yeah, one of these would do actually. Let's grab one of them. And let's try that again. So I should be able to turn this into orange dye. There we go. And that one, that should be the right thing to put into the blood infuser. There's snow on the elevator.
You'll be able to repair it with mana.
Right, over here. So put that in there. There. What? That I'm sure that was right. Blood orange is. Oh no, in the blood altar. Right. Oops. This is blood altar rather than.
Why has this got 10 buckets in it? And this
There we go.
capacity for.
Boosh! By magic, turns into a blood orange. Which I can only take out one at a time. Oh, there we go. Three. I don't know.
Give me that.
Tristan is apparently unnatural. Let's eat this blood orange. Yum.
Apparently that wasn't the normal way to make it, or something.
Oh, I need 6 of them. Oh, for goodness sake, I need 6 of them. Can I put... Let's try with the floral orange powder. Let's see if that'll turn into a blood orange one. No, I don't think it will. All right, let's go out and try and find some more of those orange flowers. I don't want to nick too many of them from around the teleporter thing upstairs because I'm mildly concerned it might stop working. So let's have a look for some more orange flowers. That's not these sort of orange flowery things are actually actually torches, so they don't count. There's also yellow flowers. Okay, there were other recipes to make orange dye. That one. Red pigment and yellow pigment. Oh, I could do that. Dye essences. Orange tulip, sure, that's the one I was doing more or less.
If you sneak look at it, there's nothing in there.
Right, okay, we'll look around a little bit more, but otherwise I'll use some red and any yellow to make orange. Because we've got lots and lots of that. Oh, here, oh no, here we go. Here's plenty of.
Right, let's start making this thing. I've got so much stuff.
Where'd it go? Oh, I got it. That's right. In fact, let's take several of these, and I can replace that upstairs one as well because I feel bad about nicking it really.
Why?
Okay, let's head back over there. Yes. Oh,
Tank of lava.
bump.
Because it was making lava. Because it can do that.
Down the stairs.
Really, really slow.
Okay, take that back out again because that's nonsense. What I actually need to do is take those, a couple more of those, and put them in there. Take that.
Times when everything is horrible. Ferroboron alloy. Oh look.
Do you want to make two of those? Because I think
that.
one for the.
And there we go. That should be my six.
You were planning on making it 1 point.
The carpenters.
No, it's only two.
Servo mechanism.
What? I'm very confused.
Oh, yeah.
I made 3 before and ate one of them, and now I made 2 more and I've got 2.
Redstone ferroboron.
Okay.
This is what?
Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I knew. I'm very confused. I could have sworn I made more than this, but anyway, what I'm going to do is keep feeding these in here like this. 3. Okay, now I'm only getting 1 per flower. That's interesting because I seem to be getting. I could have sworn it was more than that. Doing better, slightly better than that. Oh, they're just all in the.
Let's chuck 3 things in water, and the other one is just crush them.
Okay, I have an enormous quantity of blood oranges. I've done this very, very wrong. I don't know how many there are in here, but
so the Certus quartz seeds do.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get this to empty it for me.
Crystals, except the enrichment chamber speeds that up.
So what? Now I've only got. I think I've just been the victim of quite a lot of lag. That's why. So there's. Yeah, I've got 4 of them now. Yes, it's 1 per flower, and I was lagging out and therefore not getting the as many as I thought I was. And then so I then ate 1 and it broke everything. So I've made 4 so far, and they get 1 per flower. 5.
Make plates out of empowered inori, unfortunately, which is a bother.
I need to find a 6th one.
That's just the same. Okay.
Lag is very unhelpful in this game. But actually, lag is just very unhelpful in general. So, another orange flower. Is bouncing around going to make it easier or harder to find one? There's lots of poppies, but they're red. I need orange. That's an orange bush. I could do the thing as I was talking about earlier and go and make one out of dye. Make an orange dye out of red and yellow powders. Because for some reason that will work apparently, but orange powder won't. But let's bounce around a little bit more first. Let's see what I can find. Oh, there's one.
It's fuel.
Actually, there's several. Pop, pop.
Not intended in a passive aggressive way.
Pop. Right, I think that's probably sufficient.
I've been trying to use my flying machine.
Fly back over here. Bounce off the floor, as is becoming traditional.
Yeah, but I think there's.
Then over here we can.
Refractory period on jumping a second time from the boot.
That no, that's wrong.
That.
So
you can't sneak jump to engage your elytra until you could have normally jumped again. Anyway.
Put that in there, and then these load into here like this. 1, 2, 3. 3.
Do you want to sleep before you run away, so that it stays daytime for
Oh yes, and they've all gone in here.
the Empowerer?
There we go. Blimey, that was a mission.
It's just crammed in. This is why I envisaged the.
And it's just silly little side ones. Oh, gold promise acceptor. That's probably cooked by now. Let's go over and grab that. Like so. Ping. And what can I use the gold promise acceptor for? Obviously lots of things. It unlocks this entire blood chest. Okay. So you can
Right, I'm putting the chest here again.
curse of breaking her dear. So I've discovered a new quest, which is to make a blood chest, and that allows you to put tools in it to slowly repair themselves. However, they might occasionally get cursed.
Yeah,
That sounds like fun.
I didn't really play with that.
That sounds like a Lawrence thing.
He's got a ludicrous recipe.
That might be part of why I didn't play with it.
Platinum demon plate, wood casings,
platinum.
blood infusion cores, a chest, evil infused iron plate, and a gold promise acceptor. And
I suggest
silly pattern.
Can I suggest that you go up from the gold promise acceptor?
Steel, copper tank.
The sanguinary pedestal.
Okay.
I think that will be of substantial interest to you.
First step of an infinite blood source. Ooh.
See?
I don't know. I've already got an infinite blood source. It's called Mike, or possibly Tristan. I'm not quite sure.
No, it's. I think it should actually mean life essence.
Oh, okay. That would be very useful then.
Or you can convert between them, but
2 gold promise acceptors, dark block, which is dark gems.
Has anybody made hardened glass?
It's an enormous quantity of gold.
Yes,
but other than that, it's not too bad.
How useful are prosperity shards?
Reasonably, but not
Here.
thinking.
Al.
Tar.
Are you
play.
thinking of using them? Oh, you're thinking of
I'm
gaining
thinking of using
stuff.
Supremium, which would give me 225 durability and prosperous, which drops. So it's a huge durability boost, and it makes my tool randomly drop prosperity shards.
They are useful for the stuff Pete's been doing, the mystical agriculture.
They were irritatingly scarce, and now they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's sort of a.
If they're useful, we've already got an abundance of them, then it's not worth it.
All right, let's do this one. So 9 dark gems to make a dark block, and
it might be worth it for that.
lots of gold. These I can pull out of the box over there. There's a decent number of them in there, and 10 gold plates. Okay, let's do that one.
And we can get the rest out of void mining.
Yeah, let's do cobalt.
Any we need.
It just feels a little bit off having the same material for 2 different parts of the hammer.
Up here, what do we want? 10 of these.
You potentially want to change the head to something else then.
That was 11 because I can't count. Need 9 block, which is 9 of these. That's more than 9. Over here. So as Tristan was just telling me, if I put these in here, I get that out for free, which is nice. Oh yeah, 9 dark gems.
Yeah. No.
That's these ones.
Yeah, mine's only obsidian level for mining.
Is that 9? That is 9. So now I use this and the chest in it, where I can grab those. Block. So I've got the gold block to make the promise acceptor. I've got, I think that's everything. Let's go over and find out. And I made a bigger entrance here now, so I can fly straight in there like that. Excellent. Have a look in here. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those.
There you go. You now have one.
Oh yes, I need to make the second gold promise acceptor, which means in here I put the block of gold, like that. That's working, good. And I need the other gold promise acceptor I made earlier. So I need to wait for that to cook, which is going to take a moment or two. Let's use that time to make sure that I actually have remembered everything. So 6 of those, 1 of those I've got that. I'm making the second one of these, and I've got 10 of them. Good. So just waiting for this to finish, but it's going to be a little while. That's okay. I can wait. I can wait a little while. Come over and stare at this and go, why aren't you working? And I know why it's not working. It's because it's run out of the life essence. So I guess that means I need to pick that up
Have you got one more? Put it in
Yep.
the chest.
Other way.
and then
Sorry, I'll get
just
it.
a little prick. Boop,
So
and
run past and nick it.
enchant it again against this.
1, 2,
Bloop, there we go. And I can put it back over here. And that will, yeah, so I filled this up. It'll gradually trickle into here and then pass through into here, which is now 1.4 buckets. Over here we've got 3.3, so there's about enough to do one or maybe two more of those blocks. So this is a very slow process. So I hope what Tristan was saying about the exsanguination altar or whatever it's called,
I know the feeling.
allowing me to generate this life essence a bit more easily. I hope that's right, because this is a faff and a slow and yeah, I wish it wasn't. Basically, this is probably going to be a finish this stream, go away for a week, come back and let other people have gone around hurting themselves with this knife, and hopefully there'll be enough blood in there that I'll be able to get all that stuff I need. We shall see. Is that done yet? How about now? There we go.
It's not particularly rare, but it's the
Right.
surface of the lava
So
lake in
upstairs, this upstairs. There we go. There
makes
is
it a little awkward.
advanced crafting table here, and
I was also going to make a sword, a tinker's sword, because I
that one, sanguinary pedestal.
don't
Yes,
think
that's the one.
the
Make one of them.
sentient sword is
Simple.
actually that powerful.
That was relatively easy,
I might
actually.
do that some other time.
Once I'll tell you off.
That's a considerably loud. We've got way more boron than steel.
I can't
Is
go
the,
down the thing. Go down the thing. There we go.
Oh, what's it called? Mob farm. I can walk up there with my inventory
Yeah.
full of type gems, and in 30 seconds come away with, you know,
There.
inventory full of
Let's
type
put that there
gems
for
that
now.
prevent me too full.
I don't know how to use this.
So
Let's
on
have a
that
look at the
basis, why
box
do I
text.
need to? Yeah,
First step of infinite blood source. Finding a mob spawner will be very useful for this. Okay. Sure. That allows me to now make spiked plates, which you can put on top of the sanguinary pedestal to enhance the capabilities of the plate. Also absorb mobs it kills and redirect it to fluid tank. Okay, so this is a way to. This is quite simply a way to collect blood from mobs. So I could go over and put. Ideally, I go over and put this in the mob farm, and it will kill the mobs and absorb the blood. Sure. That's quite good because it's a sort of an automated version of what we've already
You're
got.
also creating fluid.
With just going over there and killing stuff manually. Wonder what the purifier does. I'm kind of curious. What I quite like is whatever system will turn blood from these tanks into life essence for this system, because at the moment, as you can see, I've got loads of this and basically none of this. So having some way to transform from one to the other would be extremely useful.
Okay, Gordon Bennett. All this for this.
But that is not so far the case. We do not
How
have
do you make
those capabilities just yet. Yeah.
Snowballs and water.
So yeah, I guess it's going to be a sort of we'll see how that goes.
Not a fan of it.
You could turn down the ambient noise in the sounds menu if you don't like the.
I kind of want to make this blood chest, partly because the stuff above it looks mildly intriguing, and partly because it's just random and interesting. So wooden sticks. Let's go. Yeah, sure.
There is lightning.
You turn around and it's gone.
Yeah. Well, lightning doesn't last very long. Finally applied energistics.
All right, 81 sticks. So I'm going to need. Let's have a look at that recipe again. So blood chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 of these wooden casings, which means 8, 16, 32 sticks. 32 sticks, 32 wood, and 8. Sorry, 32 planks and 8 wood. Right, let's.
There is a quest reward that basically gives you the materials you need. There you are.
Yes, yes, it does seem to.
So,
it
wood,
seems to give me
wood
half of them,
casings.
and I've just claimed the other half.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Right, let's start the simple. Did you give me all 3 things? No, you didn't.
What were the other? No, I'm afraid I just dumped into the storage system.
So I want
over here.
1,
No
2,
worries.
3, 4,
Couple of
5,
them.
6, 7, 8
I can't
of
remember what the
those.
thing was.
Like that.
Cool as ever, mate.
Have the rest back.
That.
I also I'm going to want a chest.
Greatest things in sliced bread.
One of those. Take it all back.
This is not that great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's begin.
A good bit of sliced bread is pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 platinum plates and 4 demon
I put my
plates.
Tiberium away. My goodness me.
6 platinum plates and 4 iron plates. I did say iron, didn't I?
This area over here is all
No, demon plate. So that's
experimental
this one.
Experimental trees.
For the most part. There may be.
4 of those.
2 of those.
Platinum. Platinum was very blue. Are you platinum? You are.
Definitely going to need more of these.
I think that's only 7, so I think I need an 8th one.
Swinging an axe, not a good idea.
Oh no, I only need 6. So that's all that, all that, all that. So right, okay. So I've got all the most of the stuff around the outside now. So I need evil infused iron, gold promise acceptor, stone tank, and blood infusion core. Oh, blood. I haven't done this blood stuff for ages. Dark power gem is
Yeah, well, that's the
dark
boron
gem,
one, so
blood. Okay.
whole pile of steel
Okay.
ones.
I think I can. Oh, and how do you make the
Okay.
blood shards? Was that setting fire? Yes, that was setting fire to a block of blood. I remember.
Check it in the storage system and it'll.
So you can smelt a block of blood
Fire
apparently to
both of
get them. Interesting. Let's do it that way then.
I think you want to sort it out.
Okay, so I need some more
Shoving
I've joined
everything in
you.
the crap.
dark gems. Running out of these. Oh, unless there's some pre-eviled ones over here, or pre-blooded ones over here. I was gonna say I don't see any, but there's a lot of things.
Asking for tribarium.
Tiberium is here above my head.
So yeah, we won't do that. Yeah, that seems.
Can you reach?
Yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I can't see any of the pre-soaked ones, so we'll do this from scratch. Okay, so gold promise acceptor. I need another cube of gold. Evil infused iron plate. How do I make that? Compacting evil infused ingot. Compressor.
Distinguish between those two when it is your main weakness.
So how do you make iron evil?
For some reason. Did I put it in here? Yes. Why is there only 2? Give me some more.
That's not so useful.
That would be a good idea.
Okay, evil infused block of evil infused iron. Sure. Blah blah blah. Oh, what's induction smelter, enchanted ingot, and ancient dust, or
93.
Did you turn
soap. Any sand and evil infused. Okay. I think this seems to be the way. The enchanted ingot and the evil infused powder.
Another 2
Probably.
2 stacks of blocks of charcoal in the.
But I'm going to have a look through all of these different things. Yeah, it looks like enchanted ingot is the way to go. Enchanted metal, but where does that come from? Is gold and glowstone ingot. Okay. Makes an enchanted ingot.
Copper plate.
Gold and glowstone ingot. How do you make a glowstone ingot from a block of refined glowstone? Oh, this is you'd probably put glowstone in a. Let's find out.
You know the super secret building
My inventory. Have some of that.
Yes. I've been very distracted from and not done anything with.
Let's take some more of that just in case, because I can't remember how much of that you need. And I'm going to just experiment my way through this. And gold was the other thing. It's always gold, isn't it?
Is there any serious progress on it? Why is there purple slimy grass just like this 3x3 block over here?
There we go. Right. That's created a little bit more space in my inventory.
Silk touch at the time I placed that.
Iron.
Right. Let's go and melt that. Oop. Bounce. 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 Right. Let's have a look. Let's have another look at this actually. Because it was the evil plate, which was from evil metal, which is from this one. Enchanted ingot, which is gold ingot and gold and glowstone in an appropriate ratio in an induction.
There may be some cactus in the system or something. I don't know.
That's okay. We'll put the glowstone in here first and try and make an ingot out of it. How many blocks of glowstone to make one glowstone ingot in a smelter?
less than one?
Stand by. You realise we have 80 ingots
Of glowstone.
already.
Glowstone ingots.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I missed those. So no, I did not.
Where might one even find a
Oh
cactus?
yeah,
I
so
bet
we
there
do. It's because they're on the opposite side of the world to what I expected. Let's take some more of that because I'm not sure how much I need. Or I can't even remember what I need it for. Oh yes, I now remember.
Apparently they don't come from glowstone.
Do they not?
there, so-
I assumed it was going to be you melt glowstone, and
Making assumptions for stuff like that is very brave.
or okay, it was called glowstone, so fair, but
How?
yeah, they do. You're right. They appear to be different things. Okay, good. I'm glad somebody's produced some from goodness knows where then, because that means I can go off. No, it says refined glowstone, and refined glowstone. No,
This
it's
isn't
just
refined glowstone. This is glowstone.
Fine
yes.
glowstone is the
Unrefined
liquid name. Glowstone is the solid name, according to
But you can
the
get blocks
thing.
of
Yes.
refined ingots you can get a block of refined glowstone,
Ooh, interesting.
according to this. But you can also get a
Um,
glowstone ingot that turns into refined glowstone when you melt it. So what do you get if you melt glowstone then?
Stand by.
If I put this, okay, it didn't
Energized glowstone.
Oh, great. Okay. All right, I was looking at the wrong thing. Thank you. I'm glad I asked. Otherwise, I'd have just made a mess.
Can you bone meal cactus yet? Or even use
I don't know.
fertilizer, I suppose.
You cannot that I'm aware of.
Maybe we could try this fertilizer stuff though that people keep going on about.
Oh, stupid balls.
Because mods are better than vanilla. That's why we're playing them. So they might have. It's glowing. Ooh, it worked.
Induction smelter, that's the one.
Glow.
Glow away.
Glow me beauties, glow.
I need way more than this. Should have just got Lawrence to make a.
What was the button to bookmark a thing, a recipe?
A.
Thank you. Doesn't seem
You can tell it's right because all three of us answered the exact same level.
It doesn't seem to work though. Not from
Mouse
not
over the
being-
thing.
not from the point I'm at. Sorry,
Mouse over the thing you want.
I don't
then
want
press
to.
A.
I want to get it. Oh, maybe I can from there. From there. Okay, that works. Good. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Out, stabby. Okay, one more, and then I'll do. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, making more cactodes.
An evil infused powder. Evil powder. Oh, it's dark magic dust. Evil powder.
Well, come back. Secretly using this furnace. Shh, don't touch it. Well, that's a fast one.
Dark magic powder and evil dust are not the same thing.
Get out of my face. I'm interacting.
Go interacting. I'm Mike.
Ancient dust? No. Mana powder? No.
Ooh. I got
Clay.
XP for doing that. Still level 37.
I made lots of enchanted stuff, so I feel like I'm really low level now. Only 46.
What's that? Evil dust.
Low level scrub.
Evil infused powder. That was the one. I think.
In fairness, admittedly from vanilla, but my experience is that you get really excited about levels, especially as you get to about level 30.
Right. Good.
Until you get to mid game, and then you go, yeah, but I can get 800 levels in the space of 20 minutes if I really care about it. I mean, not all at the same time, but yeah. I've got my ender. I can just go out and
get your ender away.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not quite so fast in this, but
cooked food.
True.
So is cholesterol modelled? Because I ate 2 entire bars of butter.
As you do.
If I log on next time and I start to take damage, I've got a debuff that says,
Fat.
yeah.
Arteries clogging. Please go on diet.
I have to drink a whole bucket of milk to fix it.
Yes, because that's going to do wonders for your cholesterol.
Who's making what here? Neutron reflector. Brilliant.
Yeah,
do that?
sorry.
That's all right, I'm
Make
not
it if
using
you want. And
I was wondering what it was.
I wanted
think
to make
I'm
2, but I
building
didn't get enough pulverized tin.
So I need
Oh,
clay,
dear.
2 greens.
Oh,
and this.
goodbye.
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna make this because
Oh, I didn't last too long.
clay, green, tin,
Oh yeah, I
sticks.
left that lying around.
Oh, I needed the nougats, not the
Sorry?
real iron.
That gassed meat.
Oh, right,
I'm
yeah.
glad someone.
I was aghast.
You're not
I
supposed to
don't.
eat it.
I don't
Are
know. I
you
mean,
using the
it
table?
went mostly okay.
I don't know how many of these I need. Apparently, I can only make one at a time because I didn't shift click on the thing again.
Right,
My
so
shift
it's
button
them.
seems to be dodgy. Give me that.
I think I picked up
Traveler's
them and
logbook.
them.
New chapters unlocked.
What did you do with the neutron reflector, Al?
I've still got it so
That's
that
thing
you
for
didn't.
that.
Can you chuck it in the
Just
gold chest,
these.
please? Okay.
Gold chest.
I need to get some blood.
I've got it. It's
Oh,
fine.
there you go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make 2, but maybe I don't need any. So I really should have bookmarked this recipe, but at this point, it's just stubbornness. I get 8 that way, so that's
Where's
16.
my
But I did use both.
block of gold. Did I not pick up a block of gold? Is it still in the compactorizer, Fata? I think it probably is. Damn it.
The Factorializer.
Factorioizer. Yes.
Wait, what? These are going in?
I think I need one of these actually.
That means
yes,
I've gone to the effort of
Let's
making
make
something
2,
I
actually,
don't need to
just in
make.
case.
Yeah, because you make way more than you intend. Left-hand side, way down the end.
Yeah, luckily they're right where I expected them to be. And there was a thing that I wanted whilst doing that.
And have I got my... Yes, I have.
Okay, so that's that, then that. Boot, boot.
Have you got that carpenter for making microchips yet?
I'm currently making the carpenter. What did I just pick up?
I think I'm going to leave that stage of it until you've made it, and that stage of it.
Oh.
So here I need grog. I haven't got any grog. Is anyone making grog perchance?
There
You'll
is
have to make
there is one grog over here for you.
1 grog. I'm going to need more than that. Well, unless you can
What was I
reuse it.
making?
No, you can't.
Mike, I need a supply of grog
Which
and
means
several buckets to get
that,
it to
which
the
means
guy in
that,
the jail.
Yeah,
facility.
you need a number of buckets in order to craft it through and through and through.
I need
It's
2 of those.
Rather
Hang on
annoying.
a second. No.
Hello.
Hello.
Keith,
Oh, that'll be what
Sure.
give me one.
Tack.
There it is.
The fresh water recipe is for, because that way it'll stack. So if you turn a bucket into fresh water,
Hmm.
which I don't know if that uses up the bucket.
There's loads of fresh water, right? Oh no, there isn't.
So.
Oh yeah, there is. So there's that. That.
Need some still. Oh, stone tank.
Slime balls,
Hit
bone
them with
meals,
a
and
wretched
spider eyes.
thing.
Receptor.
There are times when one of the mods moves stuff in your inventory when you're not expecting it. It's the one that when you use the
replaces
last
the-
item in your whatever pulls the next one in. Well,
Oh, yeah.
when you're eating stuff, there is then associated with that a glitch where you can. So I just I made 2 things: one to eat now and one to put into the next recipe, and ate them both immediately.
Oh,
Well,
open
there's the first one's finished it. I've done that. I've tried the open backpack and close it again. No, and my health has gone up and so on as well. My hunger thing's gone up as well. So it's yeah.
Oh, you ate both.
Yeah.
did the
Oh.
bone meal end up getting a chest?
The second one was
Yes.
on a bug.
Way down
Yeah.
the end, left-hand side.
It is.
Yeah, the second eating of something was on a bug,
Pesky.
which yeah.
You're
Give it
eating
back.
bugs now, are you?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Is it? Does it bug
where's
you?
tools? No.
Which is the?
I need a flint and steel. Do we have one in storage in just a chest somewhere?
No, but I can lend you one.
Okay, thank you. Oh no, wait.
Which
No,
slimes
sorry, no, I
are we
don't need it.
growing?
I don't actually need it. I skipped over that step. Sorry. I'll give it back.
Give it back
Some
then,
of
please.
these recipes are insane.
I think I'm probably.
Some of these recipes are insane.
Yeah,
Yep.
for food, it's just
Captain Kirk. Congealed slime blocks.
Captain's congealed slime block.
Supplemental.
Yes, you've got to supplement your diet with congealed slime.
This is all that cholesterol that we get from eating the butter.
Eating butt.
Butter.
Uh,
Hey, that's the first time I've ever grown a slime tree that I can't reach the top of. Stop bouncing!
why are you growing slime trees?
They've been here for ages.
I thought you said you had grown one. It's like a new one.
Well, I
He
presume it
needs
was
slime.
what grew
I
it.
don't know why he's not just taking it out of storage.
Well,
but
I was seeing which one we were growing,
No.
and then I figured I
Oh,
might as well
it's-
just
damn it, it's-
so that I could
Ah.
use that
Oh.
one basically.
fair enough.
The Twitch rage.
Yeah,
Grr.
works for you.
If it was deliberate and knowing that we have them in storage, then fine, do what you want. I don't mind.
Very kind
It
of
was
you.
just
Not completely insane, just slightly.
Citation needed.
Just these ones. Okay, fine. I did get a couple of purple ones as well from the leaves. One.
Would anyone
couple
like
of
a blood orange? I made it out of
Sure.
orange dye and blood.
is it tasty?
Is it edible?
Yes.
It doesn't sound like how it's
Yes.
supposed to go.
Oh,
Interesting.
There you go. One for Tristan.
thank you.
I'll have one then. Probably add hearts, right?
Yes,
I
please.
expect so. One for Al, I
There you
think.
Oh,
Tack,
it gives you
tack.
regeneration.
tack, tack.
Excalibur.
That's good.
Not for very long, but
Couple of seconds. Get you
Yeah.
out of a pickle, isn't it?
Pickle.
It's a pickle.
how expensive is that in blood? Or is it in the blood altar?
Blood altar. No, sorry,
Okay.
blood, it's in the blood altar, so it's kind of faffy. It's also a bit of a faff because
Yeah.
you have to use you can't just use pink petals crushed up. Sorry, orange petals crushed up. You have to either use an orange tulip or yellow dye and red dye, which is a bit of a faff. But it wasn't. It was
Ah.
manageable.
Oh, right. By blood orange, it's not an orange covered in blood. It is orange, the color covered
Orange
in blood.
dye covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Makes perfect sense what you're talking about. Right, this gives me 11 PCBs.
Oops.
That's a prime number, so that cannot be how many I need. I
I
need 12.
You have,
That's annoying.
damn. I was going to say, if you have spares, can I have 2 of them?
I'm probably going to make some more anyway. Are they made? They just need more grog, which is easy. There you go, I've made 15.
Stone tank.
So
Oh,
apparently
didn't
I
pick
can't
up
go.
enough glass or
Thank you.
stone.
Well, I might as well keep going. Memory. All alone. Oh my god.
You know it's
Yeah,
bad
you're
when you
gonna-
start singing Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, I don't have any more of those.
There was one.
Okay. Check through how many more of those you need, because there's no point making more than you need, because we might as well use the carpenter as soon as we can.
Yes. Also, you can get 60 if you use crystal teen ingos.
There goes. All of my inventory.
Yeah.
You did get
That's-
4, so I actually need to make this recipe 3 times.
What
And
this stuff is
this
likely to
one
go.
that I've
That'll
got spare
go,
is actually
that'll
kind of
go.
useless. Let me put these away.
No, it won't.
Need that. Don't need that.
I need one.
You need one microchip.
Yeah.
Here you go. Put it in the copper chest.
Thank you.
Okay. Right.
If you need a hand with the others,
Hey,
let
mate.
me know.
No, never mind. I'm going to put it in the 2 farm.
What?
Um,
Oh, right.
Map.
That.
I guess I might as well take the stuff I need rather than just flying over there and see what happens.
Oh, needs to be filled.
If you get over there and find you need more stuff, let me know. 'Cause you're making the stuff that's needed
Lots of
for what I'm
project
making.
red, gold. Oh, I should have brought the transistors and electrotine juice. Oh, the gold's in here. Let me bring this.
Do you mean electrotine, the powder?
Fuzzy stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's above me. We've got a
You
decent amount
join-
of that now because we've got the ore.
And then I can just steal
Actually,
these
I'll-
transistors
Fluid
because
duct,
there's
fluid
plenty of them.
duct, fluid duct,
Someone's
fluid duct.
empowering
Yeah,
for social justice. Here they
Sure.
are. Might as well just use some spare ones of these.
yeah. And crystallized
Ah,
canola seeds are just. So, empowered canola seeds are.
Powered
it.
canola seeds.
thing.
That sounds very vegan. Sounds like Scott Pilgrim. I'm
Is this
presuming
the
that was
word?
super glue.
Empowered oil. What?
What did you expect? It is super glue.
It's
I mean, oil tends to have power. That's pretty much why we use it.
It's an
Butterfly.
empowered oil cell as opposed to regular oil cell.
because you made it out of
It's
empowered canola
balls.
rather than just canola.
Into some crystallized oil to get empowered.
That's how it works.
Some of this oil stuff is just silly.
Yeah, and you'll never use it. Or we didn't last time. I see you down there.
Ominous thunder.
1, 2, 3, 12. Brilliant. I'm actually going to leave this recipe
Less
here.
said about
because-
Al's counting, the better, I feel.
I could have sworn you just went cartwheeling across there, Lawrence.
Cartwheeling, you say?
Yeah. It must have been just the zoom past. And as I just looked up and saw you.
Right, so that's memory.
Yeah, I tend to be fairly ballistic with these things. Oh dear, excuse me.
You're excused.
I wanted to say
Why,
something
thank
like, "Are you dying?" But you might be, so best not to say anything.
Right, let's see if I can curse any of my tools.
Oh dear.
Data storage unit. Woo! Circuit.
I mean,
Right.
this is repairing it quite nicely, and it's just
OVM coolant cells.
and so far no curse or no visible curse.
Yeah, your armor might get curse of binding. Any of them could get curse of vanishing, which would mean they just disappear if you die.
Tin.
I don't know how that interacts with the gravestone stuff, but you'll know if they do get those.
If you try and repair 3 things at once, then it can't put the blood back into the chest fast enough. But repairing one thing at a time will keep it
And
static.
then this motor.
I wouldn't
Ooh,
do it
good.
on your elytra.
Nearly
Oh.
there.
That's
Copper,
more
redstone.
awkward if you lose it.
It's not like we don't have an actual stack of them right up there.
Yeah, but he'll want it enchanted again, and I might say, "Go on then, off you go."
Right, well, I seem to have successfully not cursed anything, so let's do
Yeah.
more things. Actually, I don't know. There's no point in doing that one. That repairs itself. I say that repairs itself. It's still a long way off from being repaired. So let's do 2. Oh no, it was the XP I was looking at, not the health. Duh.
Stux.
Right, so we
Perplexing
have
how
a
many
way
things
of.
require
So if
stux.
you want to repair any of your tools by just soaking them in blood, then there is a way to do so. But as I said, be aware that there's a small chance of it getting accidentally cursed.
I think
Do
I'll
they-
stick with soaking them in lava.
Yeah.
Blood is
Of all the
easier to get
ways.
hold of than lava.
You can use blood to make lava.
No, you can use life essence to make lava.
Oh, and how do you
Just-
make life essence?
By poking yourself in the finger with a dagger.
So blood.
Yes, but it's a much slower process to make it, most importantly. And it has other more important uses.
So diamond anvil is a thing, which is the same as all this, but with power rather than lava.
Okay.
However,
Well,
it takes a couple of
stone right
majestic ingots.
Right.
Cheers.
I was going to say, when we have an arbitrarily large amount of power and apparently majestic ingots as well, then
Da
that'll
da
be
da
great.
da. Carpenter.
Woo.
Carpenter. Maybe we need another layer on the thing now.
Mhm.
Kind of a bit low on space.
But maybe a roof as well. It keeps raining in there.
Well, it'll be another. It will be a roof for the lower level.
So
And,
that one doesn't. We won't be putting item ducts or inputs and outputs. That'll be a manual thing.
Yeah.
Probably. So it just
should we
needs
go?
power. Take a power thing.
Oh, really? I'll just pick one up from over here, you mean? Wait, what are you taking?
Uh,
Where are we going?
one of these. To make it high enough
Oh.
so it doesn't look silly like this thing.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was going to end up here anyway, because where?
Do we
Yeah,
have
here's
panes
fine.
of glass in storage, or is it just regular glass?
Just regular.
Okay.
There you go.
What was the other one? I'm going to turn these outputs off thing. Oh, it's going to go all weird.
I'm going to put some more compressed stone in
Right.
the.
One carpenter.
Huzzah!
Going to put some of this stuff in
Thank
this
you.
chest. Whoops.
Yeah, that's about right.
Now we need
Right, I
space
shall
for the-
make a stack of tier 1 microchips, I guess.
quick microchips.
I think actually I need tier 2, but never mind.
Okay,
Ah,
so
put that
if we
away.
hypothetically if we put an arbitrary large amount of life essence into this blood altar, there is enough compressed stone in the chest that there will be enough to upgrade it to the altar to the next tier next time I play. So
Hooray!
yeah,
Yeah.
Right, so the carpenter
Bit of a
also needs
mission.
fluids. Maybe we should have a little chest full of
We got the tanks. But,
cells. Oh, they do work, don't they? We need a stack of tanks.
so there is a purifier as well that will remove any curses that are put on repaired tools or things by the blood chest.
Brilliant then, innit?
Yes. It requires magic
I don't need
powder
that.
and elite catalyst and ancient dust and alumite block. It's quite expensive. I'll build one.
Alamite's a bit expensive.
Okay.
I
appears to just
don't
be
know if we have it.
found. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, you can make it. If you the casting thing, if you look at the liquid,
I don't want
Molten
any of these.
alumite.
you can
Titanium
alloy
coin.
it.
Oh, aluminium,
Well, let's do
iron,
what's in
and
here.
obsidian. No, it's not so bad.
Aluminium is.
Just a minus
Sorry?
two, I want.
Those
Aluminium is.
Oh, okay. All right, it is bad.
Take the money and run.
I'll leave that on for now.
Arrow of Wither.
There's nothing else beyond it anyway, so we don't need it until something accidentally gets cursed.
I don't like any of these.
By holding this
2
ring,
rare
you can
loot
see
bags,
spirits
that's
of mobs you kill. You'll need this later.
Huzzah.
Promise. What did I just win?
Gold needle dust. Okay, let's find out.
Oh, we're out of transistors.
Lights out. Transistor radio.
It feels weird that you're talking about transistors and other kinds of and circuits and so on, and I'm talking about blood magic. Not sort of in the specifically. It's weird that it's you doing that and me doing this. It's just that it's weird that they're both a thing.
I've got one microchip left. I thought we maybe I won it. I'm sure I had 2 rare loot bags, so I think one of them turned into a common one, which is very rude.
Did you put them in the
Oh, I was
storage
standing
system?
here. I just stood here and did everything. I have a pure Certus quartz crystal that will do us in good stead forthwith.
Oh.
I'm going to put the Certus.
Called a vengeance ring, not a ring of vengeance.
I'm expecting the Certus stuff is going to be helpful in the PCA rather than over there. So let's put these in here. Look, 10k coolant cells, as if I hadn't already crafted a billion of those already.
Right, I need to go and kill a mob and see what this does.
Good job there's a convenient mob farm.
Yeah, or given it's dark, I could just fly. Or getting dark, I could just fly out into the world.
You could.
I'll head out towards the mob farm and see what I find first.
No.
Well, I could have gone and killed one of the cows, I suppose, but that seems mean.
You have to kill a coop. There's silicon gear, brilliant. Just what the doctor ordered.
That does seem like an odd thing to make a gear out of.
Yes.
There's presumably a logic.
Tend to agree. Right, I might go mining just so I can have 5 minutes with a frame rate.
You want frame rate?
What, mate?
Some people want everything.
How about a world on a platter? Moon
Mate,
on a stick, mate.
mate.
Right. Do you know what? I'm going to put this bee in my special backpack.
Whoever's making what are these engineers chips?
Engineers chips.
You up, mate?
Microchips, sorry, microchips in the engineers
I'm making
workshop.
transistors because we don't have any. But yeah, and
Fair
they're
enough.
needed.
There's 26 transistors here.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make some anyway because we're going to need loads more.
Yeah, and I think we might have undone the purpose of the automation of the
Yeah.
engineers workshop because now everything's better.
Now you should never use any of the workbenches. Probably.
Probably, yes. Because the carpenter is slightly better. Plain yogurt, thank you.
So this floating purple stuff in front of me, is that the
I've got this
spirits of
food
the
in
mobs I've just killed? And I'm just
I assume so.
okay,
Does look like it, doesn't it?
cool.
Hey, food book, tell me my info. 198 out of 200. So if I go mining, I'll be hungry enough to eat more stuff. Let's unlock these.
Do we have any super glue?
Yes, but not much.
Ah, I caught fire.
We need
Anything else?
we need automation, i.e.
As
Mike,
unexpected and
on
also
the super
unpleasant.
glue. Super glue goo.
What's up? What do I need to do this time?
Be the automation that makes super glue.
Make super loop.
Super
What?
glue.
Oh, super glue. That makes more sense.
The opposite.
I mean, it's all confusing. Driver
It's all good, man. I never actually made my Tinker's arrows, even when we talked about it.
Yeah,
Never mind.
they might help.
I'm just going to go mining in a big, long, straight line anyway. Because next time I'm hoping that we get to do some bees, because we did the...
Mike, why are you making stuff in the workshop? Don't.
I'm not making stuff in that workshop. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm genuinely not making stuff with that workshop either.
Hey, where's my stuff? Don't tell me it got picked up.
That looks like a legitimate thing to make in there. This doesn't.
What doesn't?
Where did my stuff go?
Piercing
life?
vengeance focus.
Oh, where did you take the super glue?
I didn't touch the super glue.
There was some super glue in there, and now it's gone.
Did you use it?
I genuinely didn't touch it. Did you? Yeah. Did you use it to make something?
No, I removed all the ingredients that were in there, and
I genuinely didn't touch them.
I put the teleport magic on my hammer. That's where everything went. I forgot because it wouldn't go on my pick because it wouldn't let me do 2, would it?
Nope.
I was very confused, and now I'm not. No, bad stuff, which is bad.
Oh, empowered Anori crystal. Ugh.
Yeah.
Right. Mana steel ingot, redstone. Ugh. Do we have any empowered mana steel empowered Anori crystal already?
1. Sorry.
That's all right. I mean, I'm going to say it's not your fault, but I'm sure it probably is.
I mean, I did use it, but also it was made for me, so it's your fault
Inert
for asking.
blood iron ingot. What?
there's some in the chest at the bottom of Lawrence's tower.
Thank you.
It's just
Inert-
iron in the blood infuser.
Has one heck of a name. Not that one. Not that
Not
one.
that one. Not that one. Not that one.
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Ooh, an oracle. I promise I'm not fussy.
Did you just get punched?
I did. Can you tell?
I've got some maple syrup and I don't know why.
Well, this boron ore does not look very
Probably because you
different.
punched Mike.
Well, if you punch Mike, he drops maple syrup.
He's a
don't-
sap.
Drop all kinds of things.
Why have I only just discovered this?
Should try it IRL.
Now, having said that, are you sure you want to consume that?
No, I've already eaten it. There's no point.
Actually,
Why did I come over here?
Come on.
I've
Right.
actually lost the plot. Oh yes, I remember.
I've already eaten it. It comes from. It comes from a lot of boring places.
It's really disconcerting when the
in-
things don't drop. Tristan, you didn't tell me how weird this was.
You
It
can
is
make
a bit,
maple
yeah.
syrup waffles with it.
Yeah, I
I
don't
didn't
have
do
it
any
on my
waffles.
hammer, but I do have it on my pickaxe. So,
Oh.
you can press I, by the way, and turn it on and off if you want.
Oh,
And there's a whole bunch of stuff you can make with maple syrup, Lawrence.
it's just mildly weird, that's all.
Maple syrup.
Uh-huh.
Oh, apparently because this iron sword has knockback 1, it's not counted as sufficiently vanilla and won't go through the blood infuser.
Knockback one.
That should
Presumably.
be.
Knockback is vanilla.
Alright, it wouldn't go into the blood infuser. Did I? Oh,
Oh,
I know what I've probably done. Let me check. Yes,
you
it's the
read the
blood
manual?
altar, not the blood infuser. I'm an idiot. Or rather, I'm not. I have poor attention to detail, which I'm blaming entirely on the fact I have COVID. The fact that I normally have poor attention to detail is neither here nor there. Shush.
Poorly attentive enough to catch COVID.
Emphasis
Too
on the
close to
poorly, I
coughing,
suspect here.
There's a bit more water in there. I like how there's still stuff in the hovel, and also Mike's punji sticks are still there. Just because.
Just because, Mike.
What's still in the old hovel?
There's some stuff in a chest, a couple of chests that we can't be bothered dealing with,
stuff that we don't use.
and
I think.
yeah, your pesky sticks of ouch.
You don't try and deceive people. You enjoy those sticks.
That'd
be an ecumenical.
Dirty tree and a turd.
You enjoyed those sticks.
The armor's probably full, Lawrence. You can use that to add a bunch more.
That's a good idea.
This is a door.
Oh, no, it's worked anyway. Ooh,
Congratulations.
that was a lot in the armor.
Yeah, I filled it up earlier.
Hooray, I now have a dagger of sacrifice. So that means if I can get a mob to stand on... Ooh, if only there was a way to transport stuff. Oh, there is. Tanks. Does anyone mind if I modify the mob farm to put a blood altar in the bottom of it?
Go for it.
Seems alright.
And a tank, and, but yeah.
Are you not just going to use this sanguine altar thing?
No, because that produces blood, not life essence.
Ah, okay.
Cobblestone.
I couldn't remember. I thought it went in, but maybe you have to convert it.
There may be a way to convert it. I've not discovered this yet, if there is.
Yeah, you need sodium
So much for
hydroxide.
frame rate.
Does the order in which you put things into the display stands, as in like the clockwise around a thing, does that matter?
No.
Don't think so. You just have to put the middle one in last.
No, I don't think you do.
No, do you?
No, not even that.
No, I put it in. I've been putting it in first without any issues.
Fair enough.
Do blocks, Mike, because it's cheaper on resources.
Fair enough. Let me finish this one.
So you're wasting redstone and
Another
the inert blood iron. Because those are the same no matter what the recipe is. The other ones get multiplied by 9.
That's a fair point. In the future, I will try to remember to do so.
See that you do.
Do I need to put servos on them that pull out any ingots if they get placed on there?
Does
You can
does
try.
uranium drop like redstone, or does it drop like iron?
Iron.
I don't know which quest I just claimed.
But I claim it as
Oh,
my
no,
own.
that one. Oh, it's a dead end as well. Oh, that's rubbish. What's the point?
Two of them.
I don't even know what the advanced energy laser relays do.
It's an upgraded version of the energy laser relay that transfers 10 times more energy, but a higher loss of 8%.
Thank you for reading the text description. I don't know what the basic one does.
It relays energy by a laser.
4 lapis plates, 2 blocks of gold.
It's like the advanced one, except transfers less energy, but at a lower loss.
So we're
I'm
practically
ill.
out of
The
gold.
regress one. Yes, I'm
Yes,
mining.
and I've made some.
There are 97
from less
plates. Is there an
metal.
acceptable way to turn plates into blocks?
You can probably melt them again.
You can either go through the smeltery or induction smelter with sand.
Smeltery then, I think. Sounds like the easiest way.
Yeah.
Sand is cheaper than lava.
More will arrive there within 5 minutes.
I'll still need to turn the ingots into blocks anyway, though, so it doesn't make a great deal of difference.
If you're going straight to blocks, then.
Yeah.
Boron does not stand out at all. And I'm surprised how much of it I've found.
Silicon block, lapis, demon plates.
Well, I'm finding everything but gold, so helpful. Huh?
Yeah, I need to put mending boss on my bow, otherwise it won't repair itself.
What?
Oh yeah, mending moss is awkward though.
It's an augment and not a...
Oh, blimey, that is awkward.
Yeah.
Isn't something we've learned to make, though? We can do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make it. It's just awkward.
Yeah.
Pain.
Got those.
Hence the phrase.
Lapis. 4 lapis. 4 lapis and a diamond.
Ooh.
In fairness, it's the Rune of Earth that's the one that I'm looking at and going.
We've got a
The
Lawrence.
rest is.
It's automated.
The runes are a pain in the butt to make. Sometimes you get to keep the rune, but most of the time you don't. If you're making an actual thing, you don't get to keep the rune.
This is one of those don'ts.
Right.
Yeah.
The runes are only difficult to make because they require so many different things, and my memory isn't good enough to hold them all.
If you make a bunch at once, it's a lot easier because after you've made the first one, just after you've made it for the next 30 seconds or a minute or something, you can right click the altar with an empty hand and it will put everything back in for you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, whenever I've made some, I've made a bunch.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you should always make a bunch of stuff you know you're going to need a bunch of anyway.
I haven't known that I'm going to need a bunch of it, I guess, though.
Well, we are playing a game.
Rune of
You're
Earth.
probably going to need a bunch of it.
Yeah, maybe. Eventually, though.
When I've needed them, I've just made another rune.
It was rotten flesh straight into the blood altar that made the leather, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've got loads of leather.
Yeah, I know, but I've got some rotten flesh I want to get rid of.
Chuck it in the storage system.
I've checked in the blood altar. Oh, actually, we're below 50% blood, so yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Never mind.
I never actually experimented
with
my.
Using it all.
Never did my experiment.
Oh,
excuse me.
Is that a boss?
Yep.
Just
It's a named mob,
think.
which is different.
Okay.
It's not a guarantee that it's a boss, but
they tend to have more health, but they don't necessarily have the augments.
I do wish that I had Formcraft, because the boar, I can't remember what it's called, that just digs a massive hole through the bottom of the world is amazing, and I want to play with it again. I started making the subway by using it's bigger than the London Underground, the size of that thing you get.
I know I've been playing reading a lot of Wheel of Time recently, but the boar has a certain meaning to me now. Yeah, not that one. I didn't mean the middle books.
I was going to say, is it the author?
Alright, so can you make me a Rune of Earth, please?
Not right now, no. Sorry.
Oh.
You're a taxi. What?
What?
Hello? What?
Goodbye. I'm playing Lawrence for turning that lever on.
It was, yes, I pulled the lever and the server crashed. That's not what I expected that lever to do, if I'm being quite honest.
There's always one, isn't there?
I'm still here.
You're still here, okay, no worries.
Yeah, that was... The server got unhappy.
Clearly Tristan's internet has dropped.
No?
No, I know.
I'm still talking. Yeah, but thing is, last time my internet did drop. I could still hear you for a while, but I couldn't say anything. You
Yeah,
guys couldn't hear
I
me.
had that when I was having internet problems a while back in Teams meetings. It would drop. I'd still, but or there would be problems, but I'd still be able to hear everyone else talking for a good minute or two before it actually dropped. And they were all saying, "Oh, look, Lawrence has gone again." So it's not just that there was 2 minutes of voice buffered in the system.
Yeah,
It's very strange.
it's just constantly saying, "No, I'm here. I can hear you guys. Why are you ignoring me?"
If I
Errors from
wasn't
Lauren.
right in the middle of something, I'd take this as a sign that it was time to go to
Yeah.
bed.
I would like to at least return to base. RTB. An existing connection was forcibly closed by the remote host. It says no. Tristan, is it actually dead?
Yeah. It's restarting now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I should hit the
Yeah.
1 minute advert button on Twitch and see what happens.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't have one in OBS, which is pesky actually.
My stream isn't showing an advert yet.
It wouldn't show for you, I think.
Not even on. Oh, I suppose I'm logged in as me.
It is for me, yes.
You're
Okay.
subscribed. Is there a Twitch dashboard app? Like for my phone, can I just use Twitch? The Twitch app, does that work?
I don't know. I mean, you're far more twitchy than I am. So
Stream Manager.
you'll have a better idea. I mean, you've been twitching for a lot longer than I have, is what I'm trying to say. Oh yes, there's an Audible advert showing up now.
We removed the electrodes from him there.
I don't know. It's fun watching him dance.
My channel? No. Oh, it's weird that I can't actually find such a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a bigger Twitch channel than me, haven't you?
I know it exists. It's just I can't find it on the.
On the quick actions for me, it's the third one down on the left-hand side, and it was green.
Yeah.
It's gone grey now because I can't do it, but yeah.
The quick actions don't appear to exist on the actual app, even though I've got, it knows that I'm live. Oh, there's an edit button. Can I press it here? Oh yeah, run ad. Boop. That's actually quite handy because it means that that means I don't need this extra bit on OBS to be visible all the time.
I've been basically using it as a button I hit at the end of a stream after I finish it. So
it's got chat, you see, on the app, so I can actually put my phone here.
Okay.
And not have to be able to see all of OBS. I can actually change I can fix things, like the title and what have you.
Okay.
Unknown user followed me. Oh, they'll have been banned for being a bot.
No, I'm just getting a spinning thing from your stream. That's odd. I may not have been watching. Oops. Okay, now it's working.
I have an activity feed with times on, but no dates, which is extremely bizarre.
Server is still starting. Please wait before reconnecting. Okay. That told me.
Yeah, get out of it.
I'll spam as many requests as possible onto Tristan's server so it's
so that it knows it's needed. Yeah.
It started now.
Oh.
First.
Probably third.
You actually were first, yeah. I was second, Lawrence was third.
I called it.
Fourth.
Logging in.
And Pete still hasn't joined for the first time yet this evening.
Yes.
Correct.
Disgraceful.
Mike has actually managed to completely join first. I was wondering if I would overtake him, being closer. I have joined. Lawrence has joined.
Okay, so this is a few seconds.
Dirt. Loading terrain. Reticulating splines. Solving Kessler syndrome. Right, can I pull that lever again?
Give it a go.
This is a good few seconds back. Just throwing that one out there.
By a good few, I was watching a machine run, so it's carried on running while we were logging in.
I want. Oh, yeah. Mossy, not enough. Still not enough. No vines of cobblestone. Do we have any vines kicking about?
Yes.
Going blind again.
Right, what was I doing? Oh, yes, I remember.
So many diamonds. It's amazing.
I'm trying to make yet another one of these.
Good thing I got so much fortune on my pick.
I was about to say, do you have full fortune on it?
I have fortune 3, I think. What's the biggest?
That cat is still wandering around in the
Right.
office building.
Yeah.
What? Oh, right, that cat. Right.
Yep.
Pete's
He's
cat.
broken free of his lead, though.
Oh, why? What?
Don't know.
Or wouldn't
Lawrence
you?
left the door open, so he's escaped.
All right.
It's supposed to be leashed. It's not my fault.
You commented that he was wandering around the building.
Platinum!
Woo!
Lawrence, do you have any mana powder lying around?
You don't sound so excited considering it's the first one we found in the entire game.
No,
Not
you
so
take
aware
mana.
of.
You take. There's a mana infused metal. There's
I
some
need
pulverized version of that. Take that up and throw it in the mana pool.
Do we have any of that kicking around down there?
Well,
Yes.
that was it.
Right hand side, most of the way down.
Okay.
Have I got all of these things now? Probably. Oh, a butterfly. Stop
Yes.
attacking the butterfly, Tristan.
I'm just looking at it. It's a postman, apparently.
Stop.
It has 20 health. That's a
What?
very healthy butterfly.
That is a very healthy butterfly.
Oh,
I'm
Lawrence
not
had
sure.
assume you
I was
can
going
make
to
a
look at how much
butterfly
health
net.
Lawrence had compared to the butterfly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've got that much health. Certainly not with this COVID.
That's 10 hearts, so you should
Ow.
have more than that.
Okay. Not anymore. I just flew into a wall.
I can't find this mana infused powder stuff.
Balls.
Ah, there we go. It's because we haven't got any. See if I
Ah.
pulverizer.
I'm getting better at this flying malarkey.
Smack.
You have 25 health.
Okay. So I have
So
5
only a
health
little
more
bit-
than a butterfly.
6 total.
Maybe it's been eating.
So
You've just taken a bit of damage because you landed hard.
if the butterfly and I get into a fight, then it's going to be fairly even.
You do have a little more armor.
True.
You have 3.5, so 7 armor. And a blood altar, apparently.
I do. This is about the third or fourth blood altar I've made. Third blood altar I've made today, so we now have 4 of them in total. What do I need?
Why are you making so many blood altars? Is that helpful?
Yes.
For different purposes.
Yeah, one is an input. One is an output for just normal use. One is an output for onto the a magical network system, a doohickey. And then the one I've just made is to go over into become part of the mob farm. Pipe and a servo.
You might need to make the servo.
I usually do seem to need to. Let's take quite a few pipes.
At least it's easy for you to make.
That's true. I just need to get all the bits of them. Remember what goes into them.
Ideally, make more than one.
Iron plates, red metal, and glass.
I'm
My
making
danknell
another.
is useless now, I realise. Nothing's
I'm
going
making
in
another stack of red alloy, by the way.
Okay, cool.
That's handy.
Oh, good, because there is only 20. There was only 20 of it left.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was going to suggest to you that you take basically a stack of each item and just make a bunch.
It's nice that we're at that point.
Yeah.
Why is this not making?
Oh, that's the downside is it doesn't tell you what you're missing.
Oh, it is now. Oh, it's because I was too close to the drawers. That's why it
Oh,
wasn't
you're
making.
taking stuff out of the drawer.
No, I was right clicking, so I was. Oh, don't know what that does.
Oh, that's how you dumped your Halo into a random drawer.
Probably.
Don't do that.
If you do dump something random in like that, don't take it out again.
I'll try and remember
Because
not to.
that's why that drawer now can't have anything taken. Can't have that put back in and taken out because you changed the Halo after taking it out.
Mm.
Can I use Lawrence's runic altar, or does he need to use it on my behalf?
You can use it. You'll need a wand though. So
It should
I
be
can
in a
head over
chest
there.
nearby, because I haven't got
I
it.
can head up. Oh, okay.
Unless it's my wand. Tristan's got.
Resonating wand?
No, the
Wand of the forest.
It's the one there.
Yep. And
So do you know how to use that?
No.
Okay.
Watch
All the
Lawrence's
items.
videos and then come back.
So there's the items that it says you need to use to craft it. Take each of those.
I need to use a pulverizer. Sorry, go right. So take each item one at a time. Does it have to be in the right order?
No. Any order for the 5 or 6 of them, however many there are. Right-click the altar.
Yep.
You'll then see them all floating around it. Once you've got them all in, it will tell you what it's making, and the mana spreader will start pumping mana into it, and you'll see a dial that's clocking around. Do you want a hand with that, Lawrence? Sorting out.
Yeah, I mean, I know what I want to do. I'm just aware that I can't do what I want to do because it'll break the mob farmer for everybody else.
You're going in there.
So
He's going in there. You're going in
hang
there.
on. Let me grab some building materials and I'll head over.
And then the wand. So what's it show me what it's making?
If you've got everything in, it should be just when you're looking at it.
You will need to put in a piece of living rock as well.
That's at the end after it says what he's doing.
I may have failed to achieve greatness.
Give me 30 seconds to block this off so Lawrence can do stuff. And
yep, no worries.
Can we make it so that they'll die over the altar and then the hopper will pick up their stuff?
Mana powder, that's why. How do I
need one of them collecting?
How do I choose which thing I'm taking out?
Not sure you can. Okay, Lawrence, start killing the mobs that are in there, please.
Can I use the auto mode?
Yeah.
Why does osmium have to look like diamonds?
That.
Right, they're all dead.
Yep, and now nothing should be able to get in.
Right, okay.
There we go.
So my theory, my first thought was replace there's a hopper and it obviously needs to go in the middle. Oh, there's a hopper in the way there, so I can't just go and rip it out. How big an area do hoppers pick up stuff from? Is it just on top of them?
Yes.
Okay, so we need one of those things of picking up in a larger area like we use in the explosion room. But then we could put that in there.
Yeah. That's fine. To be honest, I don't really care about the drops.
Okay.
Who knows? What have you done?
He broke a chest, which picked up all of the stuff. The chests are all full.
They are.
My inventory's full now.
Did I bring a chest? I did not bring a chest because that would have been useful.
Hang on.
I was about to go and get a tree, but if you've got a better idea, then sure.
No, I don't really. Cause
why is that closed?
Box. To stop mobs falling in. If you're in here at night time.
I see.
Your best bet is probably to cycle through the stuff on the floor until you find the chest and then put it back down again.
Oh yeah, that'd be the easy way. I'll make another chest as well though, because there's the.
Did you want the easy way? Was that the question?
Actually, I'm just going to go back to base and grab a chest.
Oh, all right.
Hello, Doug.
Is it left click or right
Run
click
away.
to mute the thing?
Help.
So you need to drop put a living stone on it, and then right click it with
Drop to
the
Livingstone, I presume.
wand.
Steady on.
Thank you.
Is it a hopper? It is. We gained a hopper from somewhere.
Yeah, we broke the one that was there.
Oh, did we? Okay.
There you go, Lawrence. Chuck everything in there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm gonna
probably
take
all the
some of those-
random
I'm
junk
gonna
I
take
picked
those
up.
cookies and eat
Trade
More
them.
beyond.
chickens as well. They own an arrow.
Yeah, I've gained a heart.
Right.
Right, and I've made mending moss.
Huzzah!
I don't know
Oh,
why these
there's
torches
fire.
hello.
came from.
Turned up.
Baby zombies. Oh, which can still get
Doo-doo-doo.
through.
I'm dead. I couldn't see.
There's torches
as-
everywhere, but none of them
Fire.
is on the left, so somebody is naughty.
Is
I'm
it
blaming
you?
Mike because there are torches when there is no explanation of which way is
To be
out.
fair, that probably means it was Pete, but
Oh, I'm here. This is my space. Not my space, but I didn't go up there. Or maybe I was just spamming torches to make it lit. That would make sense.
Right.
Well,
so
I
that
went away
goes
from
there.
the dark, and that seemed to work. I do like it when I end up making an entire cascade of sand.
I
I
want
don't
to.
like it when I'm underneath it.
I want to run out a pipe from this. What's that? What's that block underneath the? Oh, some more mini zombies.
actually, so you should
Let's
kill
test
them with
that.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
75 but 55 millibuckets. 35.
It's
Where's it going?
dropping. It's dropping because there's an internal buffer. So it was generating some. Not sure exactly how much. That's fine. Don't worry about that for now.
Why did it
And
get
also,
down?
there's an internal buffer that's not displayed.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
Ooh,
don't worry
oil.
about it.
Do we need oil?
What's that white block on the right-hand side behind the chest?
The sound
Oh,
muffler.
sound muffler. Okay. 'Cause I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I was going to
muffles
say,
sound.
if we move, can we move? Let's move that to the other side, and then they can just run the
Sure.
pipe out here, and there'll be a place to put a tank in, sort of down here
Oh,
somewhere.
we were gonna put the collection thing here.
Collection thing.
The picker upper.
Oh,
of drops.
okay.
Because it has to feed into this chest.
Okay.
We can loop it down underneath if you've got enough.
I brought 4 because I didn't expect to need an enormous
Oh, hello,
number.
Mike.
No.
I don't remember being here. But also, maybe I do.
You have no memory of this place.
Someone was here at
I
some
want to
point.
test out my mending moss.
Whoa. Go up, Mike. Go up here, Mike.
What? This is okay. This is under the Tinker's place. That was really confusing.
Mike, come up here into
Yep.
this.
You create a thing that's good for people with hooks.
Yep.
You can slime sling out of there in one shot. I've done it.
Yeah.
No, he's trying to get into the part way up.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Yeah,
There we go.
I figured out why the torches were wrong.
Oh,
It's because I
fine.
was firing them from a distance last time.
Or you want me to go in here and actually fight them from the inside?
Yeah. What's wrong with that? There's a nice platform down there that's safe.
Nice.
Oh, this goes back further than I realised.
Do we need red crystal cluster? Is that any good?
Did you go in?
Actually, addition.
Oh,
Okay.
back later.
Oh, you're going round.
Well, yeah. I suppose I could have
I
gone
assumed
under.
you just could go under.
But there's other stuff under. There isn't room.
That's just here.
Oh, okay.
This platform here is just to get you slightly lower so you can actually hit them nicely.
Al, are you
I
planning
know
to
that.
finish the barracks at any time?
No. Maybe
Fair
off stream one day. But you built that whole nice big house, so I'm like, well,
What's the point?
You can build a whole nice big barracks.
Can you? Will putting the pipe on the bottom of the thing work?
I assume so. I'm pretty sure it will.
And I can't get to it because there's a chest in the way, but maybe I can poke through
Do it from up here, or do you need more wasp names? Fluid ducts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bending moss works.
Yes, ideally.
Okay, I'll grab some.
Thank you.
There's our wither
Mine some coal. It was easier.
row. It's a really long. Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to have worked. Putting it underneath. It has linked on happily.
Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna go back. Give it.
It's
time for bed.
10. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just like to finish this off. Oop, suddenly a Tristan.
Destabilize.
I guess back another, or do you want it popping up here, or I'm not sure.
That's a good question. I mean, it needs to come up somewhere so that a tank can be shoved onto the end of it. But beyond that, it almost doesn't matter. But I feel like it might make more sense to have it.
Ah!
Yeah. And there's already a shulker box down here.
No.
But probably
No.
want to fill in along.
Bad octopus. No cookie.
Yeah, have a couple of pipes.
Stop turning into a scary octopus.
Right, so I can now put
out
that.
I'm on fire. Do 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 do. I'll leave it.
What was it? This is life essence, isn't it?
Yes. So what's this? I mean, what's this for if it's not to collect mob drops?
That is it was to collect.
It was to collect mob drops, but we've now got enough. Okay.
We've got excessive amounts of it.
Okay, that's fair.
So you've got 506 millibuckets. Okay, I'll unblock the blockage.
Thank you.
Have a flood of zombies.
Ah, I'm on fire again. Why am I on fire all the time? I'm off fire.
I quite appreciated that. That is a lot of zombies in there.
In a ditch on fire.
Yeah, it's quite an efficient mob farm. I mean, like, sort of sitting there with it running whilst you're also not
Oh, I got withered.
killing them.
More platinum.
Should we say
Have
it's a
2
bold
pieces of
move?
platinum in the same day. That's amazing.
So there is a slight issue with it, which is that there's a glitch where baby zombies will spawn without
Warp Lord.
they're supposed to be on a chicken, but the chicken doesn't spawn, and the baby zombie gets confused and just freezes in place and can't be damaged.
Yeah, where my
or anything.
chicken? Oh, that's what happened. That happened to
Oh
me.
yeah, I occasionally see a bunch of mobs around like that. Really irritating.
Which get cleared on a.
I'm
You
on
can
fire
stop
again.
now, Lawrence. Stop. The altar's full.
Oh, so it is. I couldn't tell. Right. Okay. Well, that sort of is a proof of concept that kind of works. It's just it's the standard emptying the altar takes too long. So I suppose the idea of this is you come over with your you come over with a tank. You swap the tanks over. You kill until the altar's full. And then you clear off, and then leave it while the altar drains back into the tank.
Alternatively, if you're coming here to farm, you use that first to fill up the altar, and then you start your actual farming of XP.
Oh right,
And
yes.
while
Yeah,
it drains
makes
through,
sense.
and maybe you switch back to that every so often.
Yeah,
So I suggest you chuck that in the farming swords.
I was going to, yes, because it's useless over on the other side.
Unless you want to sacrifice a pig. But
Yeah.
given how much you got from the baby zombie, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, it seems
Other
to
than
be
for the
it seems to be at
entertainment.
least a tenth of a bucket per stab with this.
I'm so lost.
Oh, you get some per stab, do you? Rather than,
Well, it seems to be a single stab is a single kill. This is a one shot, one kill, at least on the altar. I think it's kind of hard to tell. I'm just watching this, letting this drop down to about down a bucket or so, and then I'll give it another He's chucking stuff in the hole to get rid of it.
Yep.
Do you want to keep that flooring and maybe replace what we've
Oh yeah.
lost?
Chicken. Okay, well that's not the way home.
Can I borrow the dagger?
This is why you put the torches on the right, Peter.
I don't think he's gone mining.
I think this is where he was trying to get me to follow him all those years ago.
Right click.
Left click to attack. Just normal attack.
Oh.
Well, it's up to 9.7 now. I didn't see what it got down to before you started attacking, though.
Why am I following them on the right?
Ow.
This way. I'm so lost. Let me just...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm clicking ones that have a decent amount of health, and they're dying instantly.
That one just died all by itself, though.
There's lots of mobs in there, so they're
you're getting entity cramming issues.
Yeah.
I mean, I could clear some of them out, but then there'd be less in there.
I don't think it actually matters. It's a shame that it's not just any death on top of a altar that does it.
Yeah, because then we just leave it.
Exactly. It'd be great.
That.
Actually, we can presumably... Is that dagger taking any damage?
No.
Can we put that into an item user then?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it would just do all the killing for us, and there would always be full tanks over here. And then we just need to run a 20-mile pipeline all the way from here to the to the tower.
Ender
the tanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We don't have yet, but at some point we will.
One day.
Yeah.
How hard are they, Hella?
Lumion plate, empowered emeraldic plate, platinum plate, majestic ingot, reinforced glass, blaze rod, tin tank, light grey wool, ender ingot.
Do you know what? Apart from one of those things,
it's the majestic ingot, which is fine. We can. That is. So we need 2 of them. So that would use up both our majestic ingots.
We need. Oh yeah. I've not come across empowered emeraldic plate yet.
That's the empowerer with emeraldic crystal.
Okay.
Oh, it's a Triforce.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that might require Terra Steel.
Scary.
Yes, that requires Terra Steel. That's you. We're waiting on you for this.
Oh, good. Right. Okay. Well, I'll. Is it light or dark?
Light.
Hello, Butter Ninja. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we have been automating stuff. I've just picked up an unnecessary spade.
And now it's time to stop doing.
Can I have my knife back, please? I want to play with it.
I'll put it in the thing. Okay. Just to avoid throwing it somewhere where it's awkward.
Fair. Yes. Yes, so what we've just done here is over on the other side, and I'll show you this in a moment, but I've got some stuff that uses a special type of life essence for blood magic, and you generate that by poking yourself in the finger with a special magical dagger when you're near one of these blood altars, and that pulls some of your life force into the blood altar. But I've got a bit fed up of hurting myself in order to make magic, so the thing we've just finished off, is... And now we've got, this is in the bottom of our mob farm, we've now got a blood altar here. So you see it's got 8.2 buckets of life essence in it. If I take a stab like that, it kills off an A, and then we've got 8.4 and a dead zombie. Do it again, and I've got 8. It's only 8.4, let's kill another one. 8.6, so we're getting about 0.2 of a bucket out of each one I kill. And that's reasonable. It just means you come over here, spam kill a few zombies, and that fills that up to full, and then you have to wait for absolutely ages while it trickles through this pipe under the floor here and then goes into this tank, and that's a really slow process because blood altars are really slow at pumping life essence in or out of them. But we have got about 7.2 buckets over here now, so that's going quite well. We're producing a load of stuff, a load of the blood. It's getting passed through, and now at some point, every so often, I can come over here, grab this tank when it's full, take it back with me, and put it back into the main system. So that's going to work quite nicely. It's just unfortunately a bit of a faff to do all of the killing and all of the waiting. So the next thing to do is probably going to be to make some sort of item user, which will automatically use the dagger on the mobs and keep this in a state of probably overfull, but never mind. And then the blood will flow around through here and go into here, and we'll never run out. So yay! but that's not just yet. I'm not going to do that right now because it's probably about bedtime because I am still ill.
There is the other item user that we never use. Is it an item user or is it a block breaker? No, it's a block. Never mind, it's a block breaker. I've remembered.
Is it literally called an item user?
No, it's called a block miner.
Okay.
There is it's called an automated user, I think. Yeah, the automated user is the one
yes,
that
here we go.
we have one of. It's not too difficult.
Oh, it says automatic right-click activation. I want automatic left-click activation.
Mechanical user, maybe?
There was a harvester, automated gentle harvesting. That doesn't sound quite right.
I thought this one let you pick between right and left click, but maybe we'll have to...
Yeah, I think it... Yeah, I thought it does as well.
I wonder what happens if I right-click the mobs with the knife. Probably nothing, because why would it? Yeah, nothing.
The automated
I put
user
lazy
is
mode on by mistake. Somehow.
pretty cheap. Because you right-clicked while that was in your direction of...
Presumably, yeah.
thing.
Yeah, right-clicking with the knife does nothing at all, unsurprisingly.
Why is there a second engineer's workshop?
Presumably the one that was in the automated thing.
Yep.
Oh, which is now empty. Okay.
Yeah, basically you don't want to be using workshops unless it's something that can't be done in a carpenter.
Oh, why can't I get out of this hole? Are we laggy?
Are you laggy? I'm not laggy.
I don't think so.
I've picked up these red ingots. Did you want them or shall I take them back?
They're to go to storage at some point.
There we go. 5th time lucky. Right.
Are the silicon plates here for anyone, or shall I take them back to storage?
I did use them, but I don't think they're necessary now.
I think Mike was making a lot of them for sort of future use purposes. So I think they're probably for storage.
Right. That seems like a good end of the game, end of the day. It's still got a few things to play with since last time, since we started. Because I didn't actually manage to figure out how that comparator is supposed to, work. But there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel it's been quite productive for me as well. I've made a load of random bits and pieces off the quest line, which is always a nice thing to have done.
Ooh,
and that dagger of sacrifice, I feel, has extremely useful potential, especially if we can automate it. And then, yeah, as you say, ender tanks for getting the fluid back over here. But one thing at a time.
I'll go grab that tank and replace it with an empty one.
Give it enough time. Might as well give it enough. Oh, God, I brought the dagger back with me. Hey, hang on, before you go.
I've already gone.
Okay, I might have to come too. Because
I've got basalt cobblestone that has no purpose. Nowhere to go.
Okay, leave it in the dump chest and I'll sort it out because it's probably a full drawer.
Pesky drawers. Whoa! The dump chest is also okay. That would probably have been my hammer filling them up for you.
Yeah. I'll set a bunch cooking or something.
Blonk.
Gradely.
Right, put the dagger of sacrifice in there.
I'm gonna disconnect, watch it disconnect, and then be able to do the rest of computer stuff after that.
How do I get out? Oh yeah, slime sling. I remember.
Can't tell if I'm hungry or not.
If you can't tell, you probably aren't. That's going to be my guess.
Yeah, until I go somewhere.
Like bouncing off.
Go to sleep and I'll start.
Yeah, I think I'm bouncing off lag. Either that, or you put some sort of weird trap halfway up this shaft.
Oh no, you might be bouncing off the trapdoor. Try going back a bit from where you're facing.
That was worse,
the edge of the trapdoor.
Because the trapdoor is on an edge. Yeah. Or use your hook.
You might be right, actually. Yeah,
maybe. Get good. Yay! We need a player detector that shuts the trapdoor on the way past.
Or just before they leave.
Just before they hit it.
Yeah.
Troll face. Right, so yes, that was a useful dagger of sacrifice. Made a few other things with varying levels of use. And I guess need to just keep ticking towards the level tier 3 blood altar. Oh yes, Tristan's going to go and put the tank in over there, so we're going to have a look at how much we've got once he's done that.
Oh, it was 11 buckets, and I sacrificed I stabbed myself with the dagger as well.
I could probably have used the anchor.
And now it's
again,
8.5 because it's filled this up again. Obviously,
one stack and 4 is in there.
I should probably stab myself as well before I go.
Okay.
Just under 5 stacks.
Thanks for watching the stream. If anyone's there.
Yeah, I deliberately topped up the chest so that the chest has enough in there now to make enough blank slates for me to do the next tier of thing.
Is it worth putting another couple of stacks in there?
Potentially. I don't know.
Night Discord friends.
Good night, Al.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, there's no harm in having even more in there. I guess just it depends. I don't know how much you guys are going to sort of use this and that and the generation system and so on during the week. But if it runs out, then yes, we might as well make more blank slates because I'm going to need them eventually. So right, yes, I'm going to go to bed as well because I still am ill. So I think it's probably be a good idea. Thank you everyone who's been for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. There will be, of course, a summary video at the weekend to let you know everything that's been going on and give you a summary if you want, if you missed part of this stream, should we say. I'll be streaming Minecraft. No, this is Minecraft. I should be streaming Factorio on Wednesday, assuming nothing else happens in real life. But I don't think anything else should this week. Next week there won't be any streams because I'll be in the theatre. But this week is fairly normal. So yeah, there'll be these streams today and Wednesday, and hopefully there'll be a GTA video on Thursday as long as I have time to actually finish one of these things off. Life has not been conducive to making videos recently. And then at the weekend, the usual catch-up videos. So, as ever, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.